What up? How's it going, everybody? Just had some issues. Oh my gosh, everything decided to break at the same time. It's just going to be finicky for this live because I normally use a mouse, even though I'm using a laptop. For some reason, I'm having USB problems. I was having speaker problems or microphone problems. Let me know if you can hear me and see me, please. I'm going to get some feedback on that before we do anything. I was having issues with my mic and my camera, just everything. So let me know. Just give me thumbs up or say, yes, I can hear you if you can hear me and see me and it sounds fine and looks fine. Let me know on all that. And then we'll get with everything else. Yeah, premieres. I had an issue with the premiere the other day as well, or last week. Sounds good and looks good. Thank you. What's up, Thumpaholic? All right, welcome in, everybody. So we got the audio and video checked. Everybody said that sounds good. It's Tuesday. We're live. Yeah, so let me say what's up to everybody real fast and then get into what we're going to get into today. We got 9 awesome people watching. Dan said, did I win yet? It ain't that kind of live, Dan. My dad and I are out fishing. That's awesome. Well, good luck. Hopefully you get on something. Any Finn, what's up? There's my mom, Cheryl Payne, in the house. Natural State, how are you guys doing? What's up, James from Crankin' and Yankin'? Yep, I am late. I was sitting here on time. I've been ready for the last 2 hours. And then I went to start it and everything broke at once. So, dangle time. Oh yeah, go out and get on some fish. I'm gonna try to get on some crappie this Friday and Saturday. Hopefully, I'm gonna guess Trout's causing mayhem. Trout's actually not even with me right now. I was causing mayhem all on my own. Trout did chew straight through the cat. I don't know if it's a Cat 4 or Cat 5, what it is. It's a nice cable, but he did chew straight through that thing. Yeah, I don't know what the issues with premieres have been. I don't think it's a YouTube issue. I think it's my new laptop issue. Molly's in the house. What's up? Nice ball cap. Thanks, Stumpaholic. Hi, Sunfish's mom. About to eat some supper. Look at a custom order that came in. Exciting. Y'all have fun. I won't get to compete in your tournament. Oh, no. Why not? What up, Pond Hopper? How's it going? So, welcome in, everybody. I appreciate the support. Appreciate you coming in. Oh, no. My bell's broken, too. This just won't do. There we go. All right. So, yeah, we had some technical difficulties, but we are back in action. Brendan Fishing, what's going on? I think I saw you were live earlier. I tried to join like 30 minutes after you started, and you were already done. But hopefully that live went well. Oh, yeah, before we get into anything, I want to show off this new shirt. Let me know if anyone in the chat is interested in a shirt along these lines, either like this or maybe with one of the designs on the front and then it says the words on the back. Let me know. I can add that to my merch store fairly easily with different color and size options, but got a picture of the puppy on there. It says a dog named Trout. So I got one of those for me. It's not on my merch store, but I could add it if there is any interest, so just let me know. I'm ready to go after some spring shell crackers. Me too. It's going to be a little bit here. Takes a little while to warm back up, but I'm excited to go out after some spring panfish. What's up, Hobbs Outdoors? What's going on, buddy? So this live stream is going to be about, just like the title, this is the first, maybe first annual, who knows? We'll see how it goes. But the first ever Winter 2023 Multi-Species Madness Fishing League. And so this whole live stream is going to be to talk about it. We can have people come up on panel if they have ideas, questions, anything like that. You can let me know if what the interest is. I'm sure we'll have plenty of people interested, but we're going to go over all the details of that. And it is free to enter, and there's going to be prizes, and I'll get into all the details, and we can ask questions. I'm going to need some people to help sponsor this thing, but we got plenty of time to make that happen. So that's what we're going to get into tonight. Probably about a 2 or 3 hour live stream, I would say. It's probably not going to be a long Sunfish King 10-hour live stream. I don't see why it would be. But please like the stream. Please share it out. I want as many people to see this as possible because, listen, I'm going to be taking money out of my pocket to help ship things out and to help supply prizes for this thing, right? Like I'm not competing in this. I will be hosting it. But it's going to be a ton of fun to see what types of fish people are catching in the winter, which traditionally a lot of people think winter's hard to catch fish. But if it's cold and you have ice fishing, winter's really good. If you live somewhere warm, There's a lot of people who go out and fish the winter. Like around here, a lot of people stop fishing around winter, but me and a lot of my friends, we go out and we still get on really good fish. And some of the winter fishing is some of the best fishing there is, to be honest. So I'm really excited to see how this thing goes. And the way I've set it up is where if you like to catch big fish, you can win prizes. If you like to catch a bunch of different random types of fish, different species, you can win prizes that way too. But we'll get into all the details here in a second. I'm seeing some chats flying in. Welcome in, y'all. I don't have my. Let me know if there's any issues with audio or video during this thing because we had some. I started a little bit late because I was having some issues with my laptop, and this is my new laptop. It's been great except for today. It's had a little bit of issues, and then I don't have my mouse I normally have because of my laptop issues and because of an issue with an adapter I have here. I don't know what the issue is, but so I'm using the little mouse pad and it's a little finicky. So bear with me, everybody. But this thing's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited to talk about it. Let's see. Trout for me. What's up? Off the hook outdoors. I'm almost to 2K. That's exciting, Hobbs. If anyone's really close to any milestones, let me know. I'll put you on the banner down there. I meant to set the banner up beforehand and go search and find people in the community who are, really close to hitting 100 subscribers or 200 or 500 or 1,000 or whatever it may be. But I didn't find anyone. I was going to add myself because I was really close to hitting 4,150, which is not really a milestone, but whatever. That was like my personal goal today. But I think I hit 4,150 right before this live stream started. So that's cool. Let's see. I'm just gonna try to say what's up to everyone, make sure I didn't miss anything. Welcome in, Paul. I appreciate you. And then we'll get right on into it. Hobbs Outdoors said, "Hey, Sunfish King, I got a question. If you'll put me on the panel in the next few, the question is hard to type, so it'd be better to say it." Yep, I will. Let's see. I'll share the link whenever. If you let me know if you want to come up real quick now, and I'll let you specifically come up now with your question, and then here in a little bit for anybody else, I can share the link if anyone wants to come up with anything. Think over stink. Welcome in walleye here in the winter. Yeah, walleye are a ton of fun. Local life outdoors. Welcome in, buddy. I catch small fish. LOL. Yeah, right, Mike. Are sturgeon excluded from this? No, dude, you could literally win. You could literally win for length by catching all sturgeon if you wanted to go for length instead of going for like the most species or whatever. We'll get into details on what all that means, but nothing's excluded. You can even catch ocean, even saltwater fish are included for this one. So I just want to see how crazy it gets. I know some people are going to be like, this isn't even fair for me because I don't have giant sturgeon, I don't have giant saltwater fish, huge catfish near me, but those people can go for a bunch of different species or they can try for something outside their comfort zone or whatever. But if you don't have access to big fish, don't enter a big fish tournament. If you don't have access to a ton of different species, don't enter a multi-species tournament. Sunfish King, I got the lure and stickers you sent. Thank you again. Awesome, Paul. Very glad to hear that. 26 till 800. I can put you on there, Dan, if you want. Let me do that real quick. So I just go to my banners. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go up YouTube in the background. I'll look at your exact number so I can write it down. But if someone could share the link for Dan, I'll do it in a second if no one else does. For Danimals Creations and Adventures. Let's see, 774. Yeah, so you're 26 away. And I will share your link real quick, Dan. There it is. What up, Rocco? What's going on, buddy? I'm really close to 3K. Can you add me, Sunfish King? I'll do that for you as well. Yeah, let me do this real quick. If anyone's real close to hitting a milestone, let me know. We'll try to get it taken care of on these banners. I can't promise that I'm going to add everybody to the banner or anything like that, but try to help people grow while we're doing this thing. I don't think I'll get too distracted, more than I normally do. Animals, and then moderators, you can help share the links of the people who are up here who are close to hitting milestones. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate that, and I would as well. So Dan is at what did I say, 774, I think. Let me go check and make sure. 774. Yep. All right. Let's put Dan on there. And then Brennan Fishing. How do you spell your name? Let's try to find it. Or how was it? Oh goodness, I'm never gonna find it. I'll have to get you in a second, Brennan Fishing. Let me put Dan on here for the milestones, save and throw it up there. All right. Nope, that didn't work at all. Technical difficulties all around today. There we go. Brendan Fishing. It is what's up, Ryan's RC. So biggest fish wins. That's not what I said at all. I said I'll go over the rules here in a second. Finally, sturgeon lives matter. That's hilarious. Big cats ain't nothing compared to a sturgeon. Yeah, but it's probably easier to go out and catch 5 big cats in a week than it is to catch 5 big sturgeon in a week. But I could be wrong. This is we'll get into rules on this thing, but it's like your top 5 fish of each week is what you submit. Yep. Rocco said private lakes too. Yep. For this one, this is one thing. Usually I say public waters only. This is going to be one where I'm not going to regulate it. If you catch a fish with a line and pole, I don't care if it's a private pond. I don't care where it is. I don't care if you fish the ocean. I just want to see some crazy stuff. It would be good to come on now. I got to make dinner soon. All right. I'm going to share the link for Hobbs Outdoors to come up if he has a question or whatever he wants to talk about. And we'll continue going through things. Yeah, Brennan Fishing. I'll try to get you up there. Brennan Fishing. It's not my fault, man. You spelled your name weird and it's hard to find. I'm just joking. All right, I found you. 2.99K subscribers. That is awesome. Control C. All right, I'll share your link in the chat as well. So Brennan Fishing is at 2.99K subscribers. About to hit 3,000, which is exciting. You got anything exciting planned for 3,000 subscribers, or just celebrating hitting 3,000 on your own by yourself? Let's see. I know a lot of people do giveaways and stuff like that when they hit milestones. Let's do Brennan Fishing. Looks like Hobbs Outdoors is trying to come up here. I'll have him up in a second, and then we'll continue talking about details on this thing. All right, let's save that banner and get it up here. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. We're going to talk about all the rules and details. Also, the rules and details are in the description. If you want to just read for yourself and then ask any questions, that will be fine too. Let me get back to the comments and let me bring. This is Hobbs Outdoors. If someone could share his link, that'd be awesome. What's going on, bud?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Is my turtle tank making noise in the background? Because I'll just go turn that off real quick.
I'm not bothered by it. Let me know in the chat if it's really bugging you, but I think it'll be fine.
Okay, so my question, it sounded like you're touching on it a little bit, but like you said, the sturgeon compared to a bluegill. Because I don't know how to go out there and catch a sturgeon. I'm a bass and brim guy.
Right.
But then I can go and catch a 50-pound redfish, no problem. Or an 8-foot shark. So yeah, it's not fair to compete against bluegill fishermen for that or something like that.
You can win prizes in this tournament by catching total combined length, getting first, second, or third in total combined length. So you can just basically go for whatever the largest fish are in your area lengthwise. Length because it's easier to try to keep people honest than weight. Obviously, you can weigh whatever on a scale and just put it in a fish's mouth. You know what I mean? And then for the people who don't have access to big fish, aren't very good at catching big fish, basically the people like me. No, I'm just joking, but
no, you aren't.
You can win prizes by catching like the most amount of species too. So it's like your top 5 fish of every week. If you want to go for 5 different species every week and try to catch 50 species, you'll probably win a prize for the most amount of species. You can win either one of those ways. As far as if people who are like, oh, I'm a bass fisherman, this isn't fair for me. I already did my bass fishing tournament. I'll do more bass fishing tournaments that'll cater to the bass fishing people. But because my channel and a lot of people in the community fish for different things, I'm just trying to think of different ideas of ways to do things that kind of might appeal to different people, right? So like if people only fish for bass and they're like, well, I can put, 18, 19, 20-inch bass that are really nice, top 5 each week, and I'm not going to compete with people catching sturgeon and catfish. You're probably right. And this probably, you can enter for fun still. It's totally free to enter. It's not like you're going to miss out on anything. But they might be more interested in a bass tournament or some other tournament or fishing league that I do later on. So I guess that's what I would say for anybody who's like, this doesn't sound like it's up my alley. I will hopefully do something that's up your alley, and I will try to get people's feedback on those things going forward as well to see what people would like to do as far as events, tournaments, fishing leagues going forward. Did that answer your question at all?
Yes, actually. And I have a suggestion too. So pretty much for like Bass Nation for high school and youth, they do this point system.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much like each tournament. Like I fished Percy Priest on October 15th, and I caught one fish, so I got 50 points. But then I went to Cherokee and I placed second out of 359 boats, so I got 199 points for that tournament.
Right.
It's fish that you catch, pretty much, and how high you place. You're talking about like weekly brackets and stuff. The higher you place on like the weekly bracket, the more points you get. And so you have them like labeled on like a spreadsheet, like week 1, week 2, week 3, and every week you add on to their total like points, and then at the end, you got first.
Yep. For this one, I will have a spreadsheet, and it's just going to be, like I said, I'm going to add up the total combined length for the people who provide that in their pictures, and I'm going to add up the total amount of species everybody's caught. I've been in a couple tournaments. Backlash Fisherman is the first one that came to mind. He did some type of point system where it's like every fish is worth a point, and then if it was like fish over 5 pounds were worth, more points or something like that. I've toyed around with that idea, and I think in a future multi-species tournament, or maybe even another league like this, I might think about doing a point system, and I'll get other people's feedback to see if they think that's a good idea too. My one concern with that is not making it too complicated. For these things, I like to make the rules pretty simple, so that people don't get confused. There's no arguments, because when there's prizes on the line, people will complain and stuff
for each fish and stuff.
So if I do a point system, it'd be very basic. You know what I mean? But I don't know how that would work for a multi-species thing, unless it was like, a fish that was under 3 pounds was this many points, something like that. In a live stream, I can do it with weight, and it's easier because I can watch the fish actually weigh on the live stream. With people sending in pictures and videos and stuff, I feel like I have to do length if I'm going to go for rewarding people for big fish. But I do want to try to do something with the point system going forward. I probably won't use it in this one just because I've already got the rules figured out. And I was able to type the rules in one simple paragraph, which never happens unless someone brings up something I'm not thinking of, which may happen. But I do appreciate the feedback and suggestions, and I'll probably talk with you on the next like tournament or league that I do, because it sounds like you have some good ideas and honestly more tournament experience than I do. So.
All right, I gotta make steaks. My dad's yelling at me. I'm gonna hop off here.
Enjoy that, man. Thanks for coming up, and we'll get your link shared, man.
All right, thanks.
Yep, later. All right, that was Hobbs Outdoors. If we could share the link for Hobbs Outdoors, please, real quick, I'd really appreciate that. Ted, maybe make divisions if it's multi-species bass should be in there, I would think, and you will have a rule for each species, maybe. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Something like a mixture of what you said and what Hobbs said, with some type of point system in the future. We'll see how this one goes. We're not going to do anything like that for this one. I've got the rules figured out. We're going to go over it real quick. It's not completely like not up for discussion for this one. Like, I can definitely make adjustments if need be for this tournament. But before, obviously, for this league, I should say, well before it starts, which is supposed to start that Monday of January 16th, and it's a 10-week thing, so it runs to like March 26th. But well before it's actually supposed to start, we're gonna have the rules in pretty solid, in concrete. But I'm just asking to see if there's anything I can adjust for this, and I'm definitely getting a read for what people think would work better going forward. We'll run this tournament, and I'm gonna write down suggestions people give me now. We'll run the tournament, or the fishing league. I keep calling it a tournament. It's more of a fishing league because it's like a big 10-week thing. And I'll have like a leaderboard and stuff, and I'll post that each week, and we'll do lives about it. And I'll put pictures of the scoreboard and everything, the standings, whatever. But yeah, I will, as that thing goes on, we'll see if we run into any issues or things I think we could improve on. And then afterwards, we'll ask for feedback as well. And whatever seems to be the main themes or things we could improve on, maybe use that information for a future tournament or fishing league would be pretty cool. Thanks for sharing Hobbs' link. But yeah, Ted, I'll probably talk with you on the next one also to do something like that. But Local Life Outdoors said, I'm a bluegill, a crappie and brim guy, or shellcracker and brim guy. He likes catching panfish, basically. And I'm a big panfish guy too. And I realized, like, if you specifically fish for panfish, this tournament's going to be kind of tough for you if that's all you're fishing for. If you specifically fish for bass, this might be tough for you. This is different than other tournaments in that you can win by catching the most amount of species. That's pretty awesome. That's pretty rare, and I'm into multi-species fishing, so I think it's really cool, and I'm excited to see what people catch. But I also want to see big fish, and people like big fish. People get excited about big fish, so I'm kind of appealing to both sides there. And the elephant in the room, what I didn't address, I guess, was that new intro. I don't think I said anything about it. So when I started the live stream, because we had technical difficulties, but I got a new intro, I got a new outro. I made those. I was going to edit a video today, but I didn't get time. So I'm going to work on at some point tomorrow trying to get a video edited and use the intro and outro. But I will show them off to you guys. I have a way to just play those videos here on this live stream, so I'll play them here in a second. But we're going to get into like all the rules and stuff for this. I'm going to real quick go over everything that's down in the description just so everyone has a better idea for asking questions and stuff. And then we'll go over it again slowly and ask questions on each specific part of it. Thomas, what's up, dude? He said you hit 4K and still climbing. Yep, dude. Now, dude, I kind of adjusted my goal. I'd like to get 4.5K before the year's out, man. Welcome in, Thomas. We're going to get on them crappies, dude. And if you stay here for just a few seconds, Thomas, I'm going to show off these jigs. These ice jigs that I got. March is when the big sturgeon bite really starts to fire up. Yeah, this thing goes almost all the way through March, so you can come in the last minute even if you're not winning at that point. Can you share my link, Local Life? There, he did. Thank you, dude. Let's see. You have 3K. Oh, man. Brennan Fishing, it looks like you got 3K. Congratulations. That's a huge milestone to hit my live stream. Well, I'm going to take you off the banner, which is a really good thing. It's an honor to be taken off the banner because that means that you've hit your milestone. But if anyone else is real close to hitting a milestone, let me know. We got Danimals, Creations, and Adventures. He was at 774 last time I checked. Let me just confirm Brennan's at 3K. And you are. That's freaking awesome, dude. Congrats. If you subscribe to Brennan Fishing, make sure to watch a video, leave a comment, stuff like that, just to make sure it sticks. The Animals, Creations, and Adventures still at 774. Most of the people in here probably have him already, but if you don't, let's get his link shared again, please. I'd appreciate it, and we will get anyone else on the banner that we need to, or we'll at least try. We'll try our best. Let's see. Fishing with Big Mike. I'm at 1807. Well, let's get Fishing with Big Mike. You're like right after a milestone, but we'll get your 1814. Did you just grow 7 in 2 seconds? Let's get Fishing with Big Mike's link shared for sure. He's an awesome dude, catching some really big fish, despite what he said earlier. Sounds like a cool tournament. Yep. It's a fishing league style thing. I'm so surprised I've only had my channel 2 months. That's freaking crazy, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I keep calling it a tournament too. It's basically an extended fishing tournament, a fishing league, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, so real quick update, and then we're going to show off some jigs. Update on shipping prizes out. Anybody who won any prizes in part 1, 2, or 3 of my big 3K subscriber giveaway. I also did a small giveaway. I did a decent little giveaway in the live stream right before that, those 3-part giveaways. And I haven't shipped out that stuff either. So if you're expecting anything from me, if you have sent me an email or gotten a hold of me, I will get that stuff sent out Thursday. I'm going to stick around. I'm done for the semester with work and everything after tomorrow, but I'm going to stick around here in Springfield Thursday before cutting out of town, and I'm going to get everything shipped out, and I might edit a couple videos and get some things taken care of before heading home to family on Friday. So that being said, everything's going to hopefully be shipped out Thursday. If you have not emailed me or gotten a hold of me and I owe you something or you won something, get a hold of me and do so before Thursday so we can make that happen. And let's show off some jigs here. So there is a company, guy named Jared. He is part of the Pond Hopper TV channel. I'll bring up their channel link real quick. Pond Hopper TV. So it's basically Rex, Mike, and Jared, three dudes, the 3 amigos, more like the 3 stooges sometimes, that are featured in the Pond Hopper TV channel. And so Jared makes ice jigs, banana jigs, whatever you want to call them. And I'll show you what they look like here in a second if you've never heard of that. But or he custom paints them, I should say. He buys, the little lead jigs, custom paints them, and he makes multiple different sizes and different styles and things like that. But he custom paints them. He does a really good job. And he got a hold of me and he said, "Hey, if I send you some, we'll use them in some videos and promote them." And I was like, "Yeah, I gotta deal with Cass Cray. All the information's down below. You know that I can't promote like other soft plastics and other bait companies and stuff like that. But this is a style of bait. This is a style of jig that Cass Cray doesn't carry. I've been catching a lot of crappie, trout, stuff like that on typical soft plastic stuff like Cass Cray and some other brands. But this is something a little bit different. I'm going to try for when it's really cold. See if I can get on some fish, and I'm super excited to try these. So I'll show them off, but first let me share the links and stuff like that. So the first link is down in the description below. The company is Banana Customs Jigs. And so if you have Facebook or Instagram, you can get a hold of them there. And I have actually a 10% off discount code. And then if you don't have a Facebook or Instagram, but you are interested, then you can just email me. But here is Banana Customs Jigs on Facebook. And then I'm going to share their Instagram link as well with you guys. And I'm going to show these things off. And I'm going to try to go and do a challenge video using them this weekend and see what I can get on. They're supposed to be really good for winter fishing when the fish get finicky, which is exactly what I need. Because I was doing really good when it first got cold, and now they are getting a little finicky on me. So let me share their Instagram real quick. And if you are making an order through them, just mention the code I'm about to put right now, King Banana, for 10% off. Bananas Custom Jig, Sunfish King collaboration. King Banana, 10% off. Tipped in with a wax worm or crappie nibble fire. Yeah, so I'm going to go to Walmart before I head back, just in case they're not in Walmart's up where I'm going. But I'm gonna try to load up on some wax worms and some crappie nibbles, both. I don't know if a specific color works better in crappie nibbles. I usually do like the white ones or whatever. Chartreuse little ones are pretty okay too. But yeah, I got the 132nd ones. I'm showing them off right here. And you heard the tip right there from Pond Hopper TV. He's used them. He knows they work well, and I've seen them catch good fish on them. So we're going to go try these out. And this is a unique opportunity to get 10% off. So he asked me what colors I like. I sent him like 10, 12, 13 different colors, and he made me some jigs in all those colors. And then he also did 5 special order ones for me as well. So that is what they look like right there. I know it's super bright, but that is them. We've got all these are the kind of metallic ones in like a copper and more of a silver color. We've got black with blue flake right here. I'll show them off a little closer and try to get the glare off. But we've got not only white, but we've also got white with a bunch of different colors of flake on it. Very bright. These are the custom ones that he made for me, like the different kind of crazy designs. As you can see, there's pink in there. There's a couple different chartreuses, orange. There's like a purple June bug type of thing. There's some black with gold flake. There's this. I don't see a lot of baits at all in this color. I don't know if this is a good color for fish or not. Kind of like a color you might see on like a shad or maybe even a sunfish, but it's like my logo color, so I went with that just to see if I can get some fish on that. You've got the red, you've got gold. I'll show a couple of them off here in a second just to show kind of what they look like. I'll show off these kind of cool, crazy ones that he did. So this one's blue, and it's got some white patterning on it right there. But yeah, I think these are the 132nd ounce. He makes a couple different sizes and different types and a bunch of different colors. This one's got what I would call more of like a rainbow trout pattern on it. Some really good work. And just go check out that Facebook page, and you can see all the ones that he made for me. You can see the other orders that he's made, and he even has his own like personal arsenal on there too. But there's a ton of awesome colors here. I'm going to put out a video just showing off, just a real short video showing off all the colors and what I got and sharing the information again for Banana Customs Jigs. Again, Instagram and Facebook, I shared the links. I can do it again. Those links are also down in the description. The discount code is King Banana. So just say that when you check out, and get yourself 10% off your order, which is awesome. And if you don't have an Instagram or Facebook, but you're interested in these jigs, let me know. I'll get a hold of him and we'll make it happen. But yeah, these things are freaking awesome. I'm pretty sure they come in a little case like this, just like I got. But I guess it depends on how many you order, probably. But you want more information? Just he's a super approachable dude, super nice guy. Just hit up Jared with Banana Customs Jigs on one of those social medias, or email me if you don't have those social medias, and I'm sure I could relay a message for him. There we go. Look at all those awesome colors. So I'll show them off in another video up close where the lighting's a little better, and I will also be using them soon. So we'll see just how effective they are. And you can head on over to Pondhopper TV's channel, and you can see them used there as well, and just see how effective they are. So any questions about that, let me know. Let's see. Let's see them fire jigs. Yeah, I wish they showed up a little better, Thomas, on here. You'll see them this weekend, though, man. I'm on 2 years in January. Slow crawl to 1K. I need to catch more bass, I think. No, Springfield, Missouri. Let's see. I'm gonna go eat. I'll catch y'all later. Later, Brennan. We catch a lot of fish on those jigs, says Pondhopper TV. Yep. They catch a lot of fish on these jigs here. So super awesome package he sent me. I can't wait to make some content with these things. Hardest part is just going to be filming when it's cold without the GoPro batteries dying. I'm trying to get it figured out. But yeah, congrats on 3K, Brennan. That's freaking crazy. King Banana, 10% off. Crappie Nibbles rule. Last cast with TikTok. Welcome in. Let's get a link dropped for a channel member and philanthropist. Last cast with TikTok. She makes some awesome fishing content. Go check her out. All right. Let's see. So yeah, a couple quick announcements, and let's get right to just talking about this fishing league because I'm super excited for this fishing league. Number one, Molly graduated college. She's done. She's got her bachelor's in horticulture, ecological horticulture. Pretty sick. She's working at a botanical gardens. I'm sure she's getting some type of like promotion and full-time deal set up. And I'm sure will probably be looking for other employment as well. If she, has an opportunity for advancement. I have some more time to go myself, but I'm super proud of her. She graduated and she is done, and now she is a big girl. So super exciting. Woohoo! Congrats, Molly, says Dan. What's up, Fresno? Crappie are the most picky when it comes to colors. I don't know. Most of the time I catch crappie, it doesn't matter. When I find them, they bite pretty much anything I drop at them. That's when I can find them. Congrats, Sunfish Queen. There she is. Congratulations, Molly. Love you. I'm proud of you. I just wanted to make that announcement. And then I am officially done with college classes, possibly forever. So I'm done with college classes for this degree. I've got the spring semester where I'm going to be working on analysis and writing my thesis and defending and presenting and all that good stuff. And then I have to have my thesis done, submitted, turned in, and I fully graduate. It should be in August of next year. So I've got some more time, but I'm officially done with classes, which means I should have a little more time, at least over the winter until things pick up again, to edit some videos. $20. Boom, 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 boom. Congrats, Sunfish Queen. All right, TikTok. Message received. I will use that to take Sunfish Queen out to lunch or something like that. So I appreciate you, TikTok. Thank you. Let's get Last Cast with TikTok's link shared, please. And thank you, moderators. And Molly, I hope you saw that comment. Congrats, Sunfish Queen, from the Last Cast with TikTok. $20. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you so much. So that's going to get Molly a sandwich or something. Or some chicken nuggets, maybe. Let's see. So like I said, I have a new intro and outro. My goal is to edit a video tomorrow. Another $20. Boom, 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 from the Last Cast with TikTok. I can't pronounce her name right. Last Cast with TikTok. Thank you. Sorry for that. And congrats, Sunfish King. Thank you very much. So Last Cast with TikTok. We're going to get your link shared since no one else wants to. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. So now we just upgraded to a fancier lunch. We might have even upgraded to a dinner at that point. So Molly will let me know where she wants to go. She likes Indian food. She likes anything with chicken and rice in it. So here is Tiktalik's link. Please check her out. If you have a fish brain, go check out Tiktalik on the Fish Brains. Super awesome content on there. And yeah, don't be a stranger. Go on there, comment, subscribe, like the stuff, watch the videos. Let her know Sunfish King sent you. We got Tribulation Ready Survival in the house. What's going on? So, Tribulation Ready Survival, let the people know how fire these jigs that Jared make are. I'm going to be using them this weekend, trying to get on some crappie, panfish, trout, whatever. But just let the people know how good they are. I'll be using them with wax worms or crappie nibbles, a little bit of both, as per the recommendation of Rex. So this is your time to shine, Tribulation Ready Survival, and let the people know how fire those jigs are. Molly's only worth some chicken nuggets. Well, I'll get her a chocolate shake too. I'll get a chocolate shake, chicken nuggets, chicken tikka masala. That's like her favorite. That is her absolute favorite. But thank you so much, TikTok. That is freaking awesome. Make sure to definitely go support her. But I'm gonna show you guys my new intro and outro. I made them today. I wanted to get them in a video. I was excited, but let me show them off, and then I'll try to edit a video tomorrow. And the goal will be to premiere a video Thursday evening, and hopefully I don't have any of these stupid issues everyone's been having with premieres. As Danimals and a couple of you other people know, I had issues with my premiere. I think it was last week I tried to put one out, which was a little bit annoying. What's up, Randall? This is Mike from Tribulation Ready Survival talking about these here jigs, the Banana Customs jigs. I can share the links. They're also down in the description, and I've got a 10% off discount code. Definitely check them out. Tons of custom colors. This only represents a fraction of the colors, sizes, and options available. But Mike with Tribulation Ready Survival, and please feel free to drop his link too. You'll see him a lot on Pond Hopper TV's channel. They are freaking amazing. I've used them myself, and I've been pulling in fish like crazy. Rex was using them the other day, caught a giant white bass and several other bluegills of high quality. Super high quality, and they're catching everything that's available right now. And a lot of people have been struggling to catch fish as it's been getting cold. So that's what you need is a downsized, small profile bait that doesn't have a lot of action, but just enough action, just enough flash to get those fish to wake up, get hungry, and take a bite. We fished them with and without wax worms. Pretty much fire either way, of course. Waxies are always a given. So you fished them straight with nothing on them, just like that. I've seen people put microplastics on these. I've seen people put wax worms and mealworms on these. I've seen people tip them with crappie nibbles. I've seen people, oh goodness, tip them with a few different things. But anyway, my plan is to do some vertical jigging with these things. You'll have to let me know if these would work with a double jig rig. I don't know if they would, like little ball jigs do, but I want to try a vertical jigging, a single one, maybe try a double jig rig. I also want to try putting them under a float a couple feet, and just casting a little bit out from the bank and popping it around, see if I can get on any fish that are a little bit more shallow. But if anyone has any advice, anybody from the Pond Hopper channel or otherwise has any advice on fishing these things, definitely let me know before I go out this weekend, because I would love to make that fire content for you guys. And if it's not too cold and if it's possible, who knows? Maybe I'll even do like a crappie fishing live stream or something if I can get on them. There was a place where me and my buddy Thomas, who I think is in here right now, we were slaying crappie, and there were some really good size ones out there. But the bite slowed down, and it's weird because there's vertical structure out there in 15, 20 feet of water, and I still can't find them, so I'm not sure what the deal is. But we're gonna try to find them and get them to bite. Matt's Fishing Mission, what's going on? JBT, what up? What's going on? So I'm going to share the, actually, no. I'm going to show my new intro, my new outro. I'll be putting out some content soon featuring that stuff. It's nothing exciting. I got a new channel profile pic. I just wanted to change some things. I got a new intro and outro. It's same music, just slightly different video clips, video clips instead of pictures this time. But I'll show those just to show you what's up. Please like and share the stream if you haven't. Looks like let's see how many likes we got on this thing. How many likes do we have on this video? We got exciting 20 likes. That's what's up. Smack that like button. definitely share it out. We're going to be going over the rules, question, Q&A, everything for this fishing league right after this. So let's start with showing off these 2 videos. It's probably going to completely cut me out. I don't know if you'll be able to hear me or not, so I just won't say anything. So I'm going to play 2 like 30-second videos. The first one I'm going to play is the new intro. So when I start my fishing videos, it might have a couple clips of things that happen in the video as a teaser, go straight to the intro, and then go to the actual video. And then at the very end of the long fishing videos, anything that's not just a short announcement video. Actually, most of my videos have an outro, just because it's a place to put all those little icons to click on YouTube that take you to my playlist and my recommended videos and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and show those off, and then I can share the link if anyone wants to come up here at all and chat about this fishing league. I'll go over the rules real quick so we're all on the same page, and then I'll go over the rules again a little slower and ask specific questions about each thing, and we'll get an idea for who's interested, what people are going to fish for, what the strategy seems to be, and if anybody wants to sponsor this thing at this early point, we can talk about that too and how to do so. So I'm just going to click the present button down here and find a video file. So I'm going to play the intro first. Let's play the intro. And it'll be a work in progress as I go forward. If I want to change the clips up and add some new, these are clips pulled from my videos. So let's say I make a sick video and I want to pull some new clips and make a better intro, I can always do that. So let's start with the intro and then I'll show you the outro. Let's see. All right, here we go. Newest Sunfish King intro video. Hopefully you guys can hear it. Let me know if there's any audio or video issues with it. So that is the new intro video for the channel. Again, same exact song. I think it's a couple seconds longer, which I was not trying to make it longer. I know short's always better. May have to take some of those clips out if it's too long, but I think it's right around 29 seconds. It's not terrible. The other one was, I don't know, 21 seconds or something like that. But I like it a little bit better. It can always be tweaked, and then we'll show the outro too. I love it. It's badass, nice. Animals has 2 new rods he don't need for donation. Off to the gym. Check back in a while. Later, Rocco. I was trying to get to the gym today. I didn't make it, though. What's up, Native Wild Man? How's it going, buddy? Welcome in. I know Jared was rigging the other day as a drop shot. I don't know how that came out. Interesting. I'll have to try a few different things. I love the catch and cook part. Bravo, sir. Awesome, TikTok. Thank you. Yeah, I wanted to show the multi-species aspect of my channel, how I catch a little bit of everything. I wanted to show the fact that I do a lot of catch and release, and I respect nature and I respect the law. And I also wanted to show that I do keep fish for food sometimes as well, and that's a big part of my fishing. So a little bit of everything, a little bit of responsible harvesting, never hurt nobody. So let's show the outro real quick, and let's get right to talking about this fishing league. All right, this is my new outro. So the intro comes in hot, right? So it comes in, it's got that infectious beat. It just gets you up out of your seat, moving around, ready to watch Sunfish King put the smack down on some fish, right? So that's upbeat, get you excited. Then you watch the video, you watch all the excitement. At the end, you're out of breath. You need a break. You need a drink of water. There's just been so much entertainment that it's not even funny because it's Sunfish King content, which is absolutely just riveting and engaging. And so you need to wind down like at the end of a long yoga session. You know how you just kind of sit there and you kind of meditate and you slowly feel your whole body relax and you come back to earth, that grounding phase there. So that's kind of what the end is. And that'll appeal to the people, your worm and bobber fishermen, your bait and weight people who just like to sit out there and relax. And, the creek fishermen up in the mountains, fly fishermen, they just want to relax and get away from people, nice and chill. And that beginning, that infectious beat at the beginning that gets you out of your seat, that appeals to the young kids, the shakers and movers, the people who get pumped and excited about fishing, the Richard Genes, if you will. But let's show this outro. I don't want to talk it up too much. Let's show the outro here. Oh man, I have no idea what I'm talking about, by the way. All right, so here's the outro. All right, people. What do we think about the intro and outro? Like it, hate it, indifferent, like the old one better? Let me know. It's not gonna hurt my feelings. I'm curious. I still have the old ones. But that Molly likes it. She's like, I'm in the new outro. Of course I like it. Molly and her big froggy. In her Christmas pants. Yep. And then we got to get some videos with Trout. As soon as we can get some videos with Trout, Thumpaholic is indifferent. Okay. Let's see. I have at least one video I've already filmed that has Trout in it. I think maybe even two. So when I do get around to editing that and getting that onto my devices and stuff, I can actually put clips of him on there too, the whole family. So, all right, feedback indifferent. Thumpaholic's like, eh. All right, so let's see. Those are the new intro and outro. You'll see it in a video shortly. I'm going to be editing something tomorrow. Hopefully, that's the goal. Backyard Boy said, not too shabby, Sonny. I appreciate that. It means a lot coming from him. Hey, did you see Cass Cray showing off your trailer in their live earlier? You feel free, Backyard Boy, for the shameless self-plug, if you want to let the people here know about your movie coming out. I know you guys saw Backyard Boy's last movie. If you didn't, it was awesome. It's on his channel. It's called the 100 Fish Challenge. He's got another one coming out, but I'll let him talk about it. You can even come up here if you want to talk about it. I'll share the link. But I was going to share the link here anyway if anybody wants to come up for a second. Let's go ahead and put that there. Paste. Bam. All right. And so, yeah, we're just going to talk about this fishing league thing. So let's start with Mr. Tully. What's going on? I'm just going to read straight from the description. I'm going to read quickly, and just so everyone has a general idea of what this whole fishing league thing is all about. And then we're going to go over it again slowly so people can ask specific questions and we can talk about anything people are confused on, upset about, happy, excited about, whatever. And then let's talk, what's the strategy for this thing? What are people going to do? Who's interested? Who wants to sponsor? Things like that. So I will get to the chat in a second. Let me just read this and do my spiel. I'll check on the chat, and then we'll go over some things a little slower and a little more interactively. I will be hosting the first ever Sunfish King Winter Multi-Species Madness Fishing League starting in January 2023, coming up less than a month away. It is going to be a ton of fun. I'm really excited about it. There are going to be lots of awesome prizes up for grabs. I'll make sure of that. The community will make sure of that, I'm sure. Most of the prizes will be for U.S. participants only, unless a foreign winner wants to pay for shipping or something. Stickers, things like that. I have no problem shipping internationally, things that can be shipped in envelopes with international stamps, things that are fairly inexpensive to ship. And some of the donors are fine sending things overseas. Sometimes, a lot of times, it's U.S. only. So that being said, anyone can participate, but U.S. only on most of the prizes, unless a winner from outside the U.S. wants to pay for shipping. So when is this going down? This is a 10-week long online style fishing tournament. We'll talk about what that means here in a second. Starting on January 16th and ending on March 26th, 2023. So a little over a month. It is 10 weeks long. Here are the rules. You can fish for any species in any water. That means freshwater, saltwater, brackish water, private water, public water. Any species in any water, as long as it's legal. As long as it's legal. So no fishing anywhere it's illegal. No Bass Pro fish tanks, nothing like that. Fish must be caught by rod and reel and must be caught following all conservation laws. All conservation laws. Each Monday morning, so all 10 Mondays of this 10-week fishing league, each Monday morning early, I want to have it out by like 5 a.m. for the people who get up early. And I'm going to do everything by Central Time. But each Monday morning, probably around like 5, 6 a.m. Central Time, or if not earlier, I'm going to upload a video giving everyone a weekly tournament code. It'll be probably a series of letters and numbers, 4 or 5 characters. I haven't decided yet. It will be randomly generated with an online generator. So you're going to write that code down on a piece of paper or something. I would keep it in a waterproof bag, Ziploc bag, something like that. Take it out with you when you're fishing. When you catch fish, take picture. If they're fish you think you're going to enter in this thing, you get to enter 5 each week, and we'll talk about that in a second. Take pictures of the fish with the code. Take videos if you want. Either one will count, video or picture, but I need video or picture evidence of you. It has to have you in it. It has to have the code in it. It has to have the fish in it. And it's got to have, if you want your length to be counted, there will be prizes for total combined length. If you want length to be counted, I need to see the fish on a bump board or with measuring tape, some official way of measuring the fish where we can see the entire thing. We're not going to do weight because it's easier for people to be dishonest with weight. Not that anybody would, but we got to try to keep things fair and official. And then when you send me by the end of the day, Sunday, we'll probably do like midnight Central Time. If it's a couple hours later, that'll be fine. But it's got to be before I give out the code for the next week. So try to have by midnight Central Time. Try to have your top 5 fish sent to me. So you're going to email me. Email will be the official way to do it. If you want to send it some other way besides email, get a hold of me because I would like them all in one place unless it's impossible for you to do so. But email me pictures of your top 5 fish you want to enter or videos of your top 5 fish. Don't send me any more than 5. If you don't catch 5, that's fine. You can send me your top 4, 3, whatever. Just don't send me more than 5. And there, I want the picture or video again to have the weekly tournament code in it, the proper one for that week. I want it to have you in it, and I want to have the length in it. So it's got to have the fish actually being measured in the picture or video if you want it to count. So photos without the proper tournament code will not be counted at all. Photos without a length will not count for total combined length. And include with the photos you send or with the videos you send what fish species you think are in the photos. I will be the final judge on all fish species because there are prizes for who catches the most species. And I have access to fish biologists at 2 different universities. And I can get professional identification on any photos that I'm sent as long as they're clear photos. Here is how winning is going to work. How do you win this thing? So that's how the thing works. But how do you win? What is the objective? So there will be prizes for first, second, and third place in 2 different categories. So that is 6 winners already. First, second, and third place for 2 different categories. Category 1. Most combined length. For all you people out there who want to be extreme, catch a ton of big fish, go for the biggest fish you can in your area. Most combined length. Again, length because weight's just easier to be dishonest. So, those of you who fish for ocean fish that are huge, catfish, sturgeon, gar, whatever it may be, most combined length of the week, send your top 5 longest fish for the week each week. And whoever gets first, second, and third at the end, when I total up the most combined lengths, they will, receive a prize. And anyone who's asking questions or saying anything in the chat, I'm looking at a different screen right now. I'll be back in just a second. And then the second category, there will be prizes for first, second, third place in the category of most total species. So if that's 5 fish each week for 10 weeks, if you can catch 50 different species, go ahead and send me 50 different species in the course of 10 weeks. So really 2 ways to win, and I'll be very impressed if somebody ends up in the top 3 of both categories. That would be absolutely nuts. But it is possible. Let's see. There will also be a prize for the angler who catches the longest single fish out of the entire league. So even if that person doesn't end up getting first, second, or third place, if somebody just wants to go out for 10 whole weeks trying for the largest fish possible, you can get a prize for that if you end up catching one. So whoever catches the largest fish will have some type of prize package. I don't know how big all these prizes are going to be, but you know how I do. I'm going to try to make them as big as I can. I have some things I'm going to already throw in, gift cards, merch, lures, mystery tackle boxes, things like that, and then I will get some sponsors to help out as well. As a bonus challenge, this goes on for the whole time. This goes on for the entire 10 weeks. As a bonus challenge, if any angler who's participating catches both the most species and the most combined length in any one given week. So somebody just totally shines one week. So like Sunday comes, everyone sends me their fish, and one person, wow, they caught the most combined length. They caught a huge walleye, a giant catfish, a huge gar, a big muskie, and a 24-inch bass. And together that got them, that got them the highest length, and then they either got that's 5 different species. That's either the most or even tied for the most would be fine. But if anyone catches the most or ties for the most species or most combined length in any given week in the same week, that angler will receive a $20 Bass Pro gift card directly from me. So that's pretty exciting too if anybody thinks they can pull that off. All of these winners will have the opportunity. So anybody who wins first, second, and third in most combined length or total species, or the person who wins the biggest fish total, or if anybody wins one of those $20 Bass Pro gift cards, they can be included in this too, just because that's impressive. But any of these above mentioned winners will have the opportunity. It's up to them. They don't have to, but they will have the opportunity to compete in a championship live stream where anglers will compete live for 2 grand prizes, one for the most combined length, unless if we can do a vote, if at that point for the live stream people want to switch to weight, that's fine too. But just because that's different, if I see the fish weight, it's a little bit different. But we can do 1 grand prize for most combined length or weight. We'll decide. I have it length right now, but we can definitely talk about that later. The length for the main fishing league is not up for debate, but for the championship live stream, it will be. And then 1 grand prize for most species caught in that one as well. Now, I don't know if there'll be a prize in that championship live stream for the largest fish, but I'll probably have at least some prize or some package for whoever catches the largest fish of that championship live stream as well. I didn't write that down, but I can definitely put that there. Now, the championship live stream, for anyone who wants to be part of that, any of the winners, that will take place sometime in April. When the winners can agree on a time and date that will work for everybody. It'll be somewhere between 4 and 8 hours long. I won't do any shorter than 4 hours. I probably won't do any longer than 8 hours. So I haven't decided the exact amount of time, but that we can also talk about with the winners when we find out who the winners are, how long they want to go, if they want to go for weight or length, how they want to do it. And then prizes. Like I said, I'm going to include prizes such as gift cards, merch, fishing lures, tackle, and much more. In order to make this thing huge, I'm going to need individuals, YouTubers, companies to sponsor this fishing league and contribute to the prize pool and to help with shipping costs and costs of purchasing prizes, running the fishing league, things like that. One of the things I may include for prizes, like I did with my bass fishing tournament, would be like custom shirt, custom hat, whatever that I make for the winners that have like it says like, the multi-species madness winter 2023 fishing league on it. If you guys saw the thumbnail for this video, I'm thinking about maybe doing shirt with like the design that's on that thumbnail, maybe half of it on the front, half on the back, something like that. Let me know if anyone's interested in that, and I can actually get that up on my merch store publicly if anybody is interested in purchasing anything like that, if they think that would be cool for this first ever fishing league that we're doing. So I can definitely get that stuff up on the merch store if I need to. And same goes for the trout shirt. I can get the trout shirt up there if anybody wants a trout shirt for any reason. But yeah, if you want to sponsor this thing, you know the deal. Email me with offers or questions. My email is in the description below. It's in the banner that's going by. It's in my about section. Moderators can share it. It is PayneKieran95, PAYNEKIERAN 95@gmail.com. My PayPal is linked down below. My Venmo and Cash App information are below. For this tournament, anybody anywhere can enter. You do not have to let me know in advance. This is something, there's not going to be a sign-up sheet. Whenever you want to, whether it's week 1 or whether you don't even get entered until week 5, just send me your official name I'm just going to go off your YouTube name unless you don't have a YouTube channel. So like if Snake River's in this thing, he's going to be Snake River Catfish Slayer. But if somebody's Uncle Mike who doesn't have a YouTube channel wants to enter this thing, that's fine as long as they send me an email and I have contact information for them. They'll just have to tell me like, Uncle Mike is what they want their name to be or whatever. I need an official name for each person so I can put it on a scoreboard. I'll go with the YouTube channel name unless they don't have a YouTube channel. And then when you send me your top 5 fish, you'll get added to the scoreboard, whether that's week 1 or whatever week. So you don't have to sign up. Just email me, contact me by the end of the first week that you want to be entered, and you can get entered. So it's not like you're disqualified if you don't enter the first week. It's not like if you miss a week that you're disqualified either. You might not win because other people might catch more fish in that time, but you definitely won't be disqualified. You can enter any week you want. You can abstain from entering any week you want. You can enter up to 5 fish every week for 10 weeks, up to 50 fish. Again, the most prizes will be for United States participants only, unless foreign winners want to pay for shipping of prizes. Certain things can be shipped overseas, but it's not very much. It's not the majority of it. Let's have fun. Fishing's good. And I've got all my information for Banana Customs jigs and all my top channel donors and my top member and all the companies I work with. All that stuff's in the description as well. It always is. But anyway, that was me kind of trying to go over it somewhat quickly. Now I'm going to go over it a little bit slower. If anyone has any questions, that's fine. I'll put the link again if anybody wants to come up and talk for a little bit. I am open for suggestions on this one, but I'm also kind of asking for suggestions for future events like leagues and tournaments that I might run or help out with. So there's the link if anyone wants to come up. But that is kind of the idea here. So if you have a suggestion for me and I don't end up using it in this league, it doesn't mean that I don't think it's a great suggestion. It just might be something I use going forward. Sunfish Queen said another movie night. Oh, I will. Yep, when Backyard Boy puts that movie out, I'll play it live. Oh, shucks, man. Well, if you insist, got my 1,000 subscriber special coming out this Friday. And according to the guys at Cast Cray, it's hype. Yes, it is going to be. It's over an hour long, right? Another full fishing video. Not quite as long as the other one, but like full length. Can't come on tonight. My voice is very broken for me and sick last 10 days. Sorry to hear that, buddy. Frozen water. What? Congrats on the growth. What's the secret? I don't really. The only really thing that I've changed besides just promoting myself everywhere has been putting out a ton of shorts. So a lot of that growth is like views and subscriber growth. But just because I have a bunch of new views and subscribers doesn't necessarily mean that my videos are going to be doing better. Like I look at all the different types of content separately. I've been doing my normal 1 live a week. I have been starting to do a little bit of lives on TikTok and sending people over here. So that's helped a little bit too, because I finally got 1,000 followers on TikTok. Still doing the promoting on Discord and stuff like that. But when I look at where most views and subscribers are coming from, literally 80+% of that every month is coming from shorts. Just putting out like 4, 5, 6 YouTube shorts a day. Some get 20 views, some get 81,000 views, or somewhere in between. I've got one of my YouTube shorts has 80. I can literally show you right now if anybody is like, shorts, what? I don't believe that. Let me share the screen. And I can show you kind of like where a lot of these subscribers and views are coming from. Let's see. And we'll get back to this tournament thing. Sorry to get a little bit distracted. But Liv and Emin, they're good buddies, and so I want to kind of answer their question real quick. So anyway, I guess go down to, just on content's fine. Videos, this has all my shorts and stuff on it. So had one get, this one says 2,500. This one says 2,800. I think they're going to even get more than that. I think those will both get probably about 3,000 or so. That's just today. Yesterday I had get a few thousand, but like, how do I filter by like the most popular or whatever? Filter by views? No, I don't want to do it that way. It's a lot easier on the phone to filter by the most popular. What about analytics? Let's just go to analytics. Okay. Content. Like, look at this. All right. So in the last 28 days, I got almost 500,000 views, almost 3,000 watch hours. Now, that's not watch hours for monetization for those of you who are trying to get monetized, because most of those come from shorts. The portion of that from live streams and videos obviously does count, but a lot of that's just from shorts. Almost 900 subscribers in the last 28 days, which is pretty crazy. And the revenue, a lot of that comes from transactions. Shorts do not help really with revenue. Last 48 hours, I've had 40,000 views. Let's see. Top content in the last 48 hours. I had a video get 9.2K, 6.7K, 6.5K. Again, this is all just in the last 48 hours. 3.7K, 3K, 2.9, 2.6, 2.5, 2.1, and then a whole bunch that got everywhere from 12 to 820. So apparently I put out a lot in the last 48 hours. I'm not trying to just pump out as much as possible. I try to do every couple hours. I might put a short out when I can't get other stuff out. And I'm not taking the focus away from my long form videos and live streams. I think that's where shorts can start to hurt your channel if you start to focus more on shorts and less on the other things. I'm putting out just as many, if not more, long form videos, probably more. I'm doing the same amount of live streams, and I am putting out a ton more shorts, but I'm not letting the shorts affect the other things as far as my time is concerned. But anyway, when it comes to like individual shorts, let's see. Here's the top shorts, right? And we'll do, instead of last 28 days, we'll just do like lifetime. So I'm assuming that you guys can still see all these different screens that I'm showing. Pretty small, but whatever. Let's see. So my number one, dead fish comes back to life. You'll see kind of the pattern of a lot of exclamation points and a lot of specific words in capitals and some emojis. And I started putting hashtags in there too. Hashtag shorts, hashtag trending, hashtag fishing, stuff like that. Some of that works sometimes. Some of that doesn't work sometimes. But as far as views are concerned, look, my top short is 84,000 views. We got one with 50,000, one with 23, one with 21, one with 20. It's not like I'm getting an absolute ton. But these are just shorts. So with just shorts alone, I've got over 1 million views on my channel. And if I were to just click on this top one right here, let's see. I want to see like this. It's a lot easier on the phone. It tells you like how many subscribers you gained from it, things like that. Yeah, 331. Oh, and then I lost 3 of them. So a net of 328 new subscribers from this one short. Just one short video. I've gained over 300 subscribers from that one video. And then when you start to look at like, and this is the one short that still gets over 2,000 views every 48 hours. It was getting almost 4,000 every 48 hours, but the algorithm has still not dropped it. And that short's been out for like 8 months, and every day it gets over 1,000 views still. But let me go look at the second most. I'm just going to show one more just to kind of give you an idea. What the heck is going on here? Oh, here it is. Let's go. How do I go to analytics, top shorts? I got so used to doing this stuff on my phone. Top shorts, and we'll do lifetime. Okay, so the second most viewed one has 50. Good gravy. Has 50,050 views. Catch more keeper crappie from the bank. So that one with, just over half as many views as the other one. That one's got me. Wait, how do you look up subscription source? I want to see how many subscribers from just that one. 77. So a net of 77 subscribers gained from that one video. So not like 300 like the other one, but also it's not getting promoted every day by the algorithm. So between those two, that's 400 subscribers from 2 shorts. So that all being said, we'll get back to the main topic at hand, but I wouldn't call it a secret. because I tell everybody that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the same amount of videos. I'm doing the same thing I've always done, try to improve, try to stay consistent, try to promote myself and promote others as much as possible. Doing a big giveaway, that always helps. Not the reason why I do a giveaway, but I have that in mind, that giveaways can help with things like that. And just all these big events I'm doing seem to generate a lot of interest. And then some of the new companies I've been working with, I think just a lot of the things I've been doing have been helping bring new people in. But celebrating hitting these milestones for subscribers, views, stuff like that. But just knowing that, like, this is the beginning. Next year we're going to work twice as hard, and we're going to get 10,000, 11,000 subscribers next year. We're going to get over 10 million views on the channel next year, and we're just going to keep trying to get our views up and our subscribers up and the amount of people in our lives and everything. Just trying to keep getting these numbers up, and it'll benefit you guys as well. The more people I can have in my lives when we're watching your videos and doing stuff like that, the more people can go subscribe to your channel and share you out, the more people you can meet, things like that. Fishing with Brant, what's going on? Did you post the rules anywhere? They're in the description. Go check out the description, AnyFan. In the description, AnyFan, or Google it. Wait, Google what? Do I count if I hop in? What does that mean, Bible Belt? You can definitely enter this thing. Yeah, Bible Belt. If you have any questions, let me know. But anybody can enter, like I said. Got on some good crappie today and made a cool little shorts video. There you go. Hopefully that shorts video gets blown up for you. That's really good though. I was getting on the crappie really good, and then they totally switched up on me. So I'm gonna try to switch up on them. That snake with the sturgeon, biggest fish. He might. I could see it happening. But Fishing Junk could catch some crazy ocean fish on the fly. Who knows? Wild Japan, what's up? How do they measure? Everyone should have a bump board with numbers that are easy to see, not a tape ruler. Tape ruler can be very inaccurate. I would make sure bump boards are used for measure. I'm not going to do that. One, I don't think that there's bump boards big enough for some of these massive fish, or that everyone has access to that or wants to bring something that big with them out there. I'm not going to do anything that's going to exclude people from this thing. If someone sends me a picture and I can't really see that it's starting at 0 and that it's measuring the fish accurately, I probably will I'll count that fish as a species. I'll count it as a catch, but I probably just won't count it towards their total. So really important to take good pictures. If you're worried about it, just take little short videos and send them to me. Just take a really quick video on your phone. But I'm not going to do the bump board thing just because I don't know. I've never heard of or seen a bump board for sturgeon. They probably exist, but I don't think people want to carry something that big with them out fishing. It's not my goal. If this was a bass only tournament, maybe. And then also, I just don't want to tell everyone they have to go get a bump board for this thing. So just use something that is, use a tape measure, a yardstick, or a bump board. I don't know what else I'm going to go ahead and say nothing else really counts. Some type of ruler, yardstick, or bump board. That's what you got to have. So if you want it, just know now, if you want to enter this thing for biggest fish, either go out and get a bump board. That'll be the easiest. Like Ted said, I can see the numbers big. It'll look fine. It's official. If you can't afford that, get a cheap tape measure and make sure that you take a video or a picture where I can see the entire thing. Weight, not length, during spawn season. Yeah, Bible Belt, but this isn't a live tournament, so everyone's going to be sending in pictures, and I'm not doing weight for that for obvious reasons. But if people want to do weight for the championship, that's fine, because that will be a live stream. The championship, we can do weight or length. We'll take a vote of the people who are in that if they want to do weight or length. So for multi-species, no measure needed. No, if I were, all right, let me tell you what I would do if this was a tournament that I was not hosting and I could enter this thing. What's up, Bold Lion? Welcome in. I'm doing all right, thank you. Hope you're doing good, buddy. So if I were entering this thing, I would go for multi-species, knowing that I'm probably not going to compete with Snake River's giant sturgeon. I'm not going to compete with Big Mike's 80-pound catfish. I'm not going to compete with things like that, with ocean fish. I would go into it and try to catch 5 different species every week, try to go to a bunch of different areas. But you know what I would do? I would bring a tape measure. I probably wouldn't even do the bump board myself, but I would measure every single fish just to have my total length in there, just in case. You never know how many people are going to enter. You never know if people might have literally a couple bad weeks in a row. It's only a 10-week thing. If there's bad weather somewhere where someone's catching big fish, that might hang them up for a couple weeks to where they can't catch. Like, I would try to enter for both, but focus on the multi-species myself personally. The way you guys want to do it is all up to you. But it is one tournament. It's not two separate tournaments. And if you happen to have a lucky week where you catch 5 different species, or you catch 4 different species, and that ends up being the most number caught or tied for the most for the week, and you catch the most combined length that week too, there's a $20 Bass Pro gift card and a ticket to enter the championship live stream if you want. So anybody who wins both in 1 week, bam, there you go. Is it all public waters, or can you fish private waters also? Yep, this is the first tournament live stream, whatever, fishing league. This is the first thing I've ever done where I don't care where you fish, as long as you're fishing somewhere legally. You can fish private waters if it's legal. You can fish public waters if it's legal. Don't catch a fish, put it in your bathtub, and then catch. You know what I mean? Like, don't be dumb. But any public water or private water, as long as it's legal, fish must be caught with line and pole. And if you're entering a fish, it must have been caught by you. You can have someone net it for you. I don't care about that, but it must be a fish that you caught. Not a fish that you put the bait on the rod and your sister caught it for you. A fish that you caught. Let's see. Private too. Yep. For everything I've ever done, and for most of the ones going forward, if not all, we're going to keep it public only. But for this one, people can fish anywhere. I don't care. I want to see big fish. I want to see a ton of different species. I want to see some crazy stuff. KC Fish Page, what's up? Keith, what's going on? The Way Fishing Channel, what's going on? If anyone has any questions about this fishing league starting here in January, let me know. It's going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have a ton of prizes. But yeah, just let me know. All the information is in the description down below. I'm sharing the link if anybody wants to come up and talk about it for a minute or two. This is not going to be a long live stream tonight. We've been live for an hour and 20 minutes. I don't expect being live for too terribly much longer unless people want to come up and discuss this thing more in depth. I had a few things to announce. I wanted to show off the new intro and outro. Those are still a work in progress. It didn't seem like people really liked them that much, which is fine. I just wanted to update those things. So it is what it is, but I just wanted to make those announcements, and I wanted to leave this as an open time for you to ask any questions that you guys want about the tournament, or I kind of wanted to gauge people's interest, who's interested in this thing. Let's see if I can go make a poll. I mean, there's only 13 people in here, but let me see if I can make a poll on the YouTube side of things. Yeah, I think I can. How do I make a poll on here? Start a poll. Will you be entering this free fishing league? I guess I should say free winter fishing league. It goes from January 16th to March 26th. And the options are yes, no, maybe, or not sure. And I'll put I don't fish or not interested as an option as well. All right, so I asked the question there. Will you be entering this free winter fishing league? And I'll just leave that up for the rest of this thing and see what type of engagement, see what type of interest people have. But yeah, if you want to enter this thing, that's fine. If you want to support this thing, that's fine. If you don't, you can help share it out and get the word out, and still helping me out, even if you don't want to be part of it. How is my cat fishing family? Says Bold Lion. I hope everyone's doing good, doing as well as can be given the circumstances. Let's see, bump board wouldn't work for big blues. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. They have bump boards for muskie, but if they already fish for big fish, they should already have a bump board. Well, I fish for all fish, Ted, including big fish, and I don't have a bump board. Just because they fish for big fish doesn't mean they need to have a bump board. Tired but well. Love you and sister-in-law Molly. Even if I had a giant bump board, I wouldn't bring it with me unless, I had unless it was somewhere I'd be right next to my car, so I didn't have to haul it with me, and somewhere I knew I'd be getting on big fish, and I'd still probably leave it at home. I don't want to carry something big like that. Yes, break it into divisions. That's the only way it's going to work out for everybody. What do you mean? All right, Ted, if you want to come up here and talk or call me or text me about your ideas for breaking things up into divisions, I almost guarantee you that no matter how good of an idea you have, I've probably already thought of it, and it probably is going to just be too complicated is the issue. But I would still like to talk with you about that in case that's something we can incorporate going forward, or maybe even incorporate into this thing in some way since we still do have time. The rules are fairly set in stone, but we can tweak things if we need to. But again, let me put this in perspective because it's like people who specifically fish for bass or panfish that are complaining about this thing. When I do a bass fishing tournament on my channel, the catfish people who don't fish for bass, they don't have a lot of interest. The people who just fish for trout don't have a lot of interest. The people who just fish for panfish don't have a lot of interest. That's fine. That's the last tournament I did was specifically for bass. I plan on doing tournaments for panfish going forward. I plan on doing tournaments for catfish and other species going forward. And I plan on doing more things for multi-species going forward, right? So yeah, like the bass tournament, I've done tournaments for size. I've done tournaments for number. I've done things to try to appeal to a bunch of different people. I don't see very many people at all doing tournaments where it's try to catch the most amount of species. That's really cool. So I want to do that for this one, something a little different, right? But I know a lot of people like catching big fish. I know there's not going to be a whole lot of interest. It's like a niche group that, of the multi-species, the life listers, the people who want to catch a bunch of different fish and don't care about catching a tiny fish if it's a new fish they've never caught before. And so I wanted to make a tournament where both people could compete. You could win multiple ways, one of two ways, or even both ways, depending on what you want to fish for. I've had some weeks where I've caught some big fish and multiple different species. There have been some river weeks, some weeks where I've been fishing rivers and creeks, where and even fishing big lakes and kayaks and stuff, where I think I could probably win one of these weeks for both. I've had weeks where I've caught, a big walleye, a big carp, a big drum, a big catfish, a big gar, all in the same week. And it's like, wow, I could have got 5 different species and a bunch of combined weight right there. So the people who fish specifically for bass, maybe they don't want to enter this one. They still can. It's free to enter. It's a ton of fun. They still have a chance. The people who fish, the people who like me, who like panfish a lot, I like everything, but people who specifically fish for panfish, you're probably not going to win this thing just catching panfish unless you have enough different panfish species around you. You're definitely not going to win for length by just catching panfish. But I'll do panfish tournaments going forward. When I do those panfish tournaments, I don't have people come in and say, hey, you should allow catfish to count for partial credit or something. That way, it can work out for everyone, things like that. So I like the idea of divisions. I really think that's something that could be used going forward. I try to keep things fair for everybody, but just like when I did the bass tournament for size, and people were complaining, oh, small water charters, they were winning because they're down in Florida and they have bigger fish. I'm like, one, I can't control that. Two, it's a tournament for size. If if you can't, I don't have enough people entered to break it up into let's do a north tournament and a south tournament or anything like that. Like there's always ways to make things slightly more fair. But for me, if it's going to exclude people or make it more complicated, which it almost always does, then I won't consider those options as strongly as I'll consider other options. So I knew there'd be people saying things like this where, oh, well, I fish for bass and I won't be able to, I fish for this. It's like, well, I think a lot of the goal of this, what was really fun for me, fishing in general for me, because I didn't even start fishing until 3 years ago. A lot of the fun of fishing was challenging myself and taking myself out of my comfort zone. If there's people out there, I would be a good example. I'm in Missouri. There are big catfish here. There are big fish here. A lot bigger fish than I've caught. If I really wanted to go outside my comfort zone and try for big fish, this league would be a really fun opportunity to try to get rewarded for that. Vice versa, the people who always fish for one species, bass, catfish, whatever, and don't typically do the multi-species thing, they could take themselves out of their comfort zone by going for multi-species in this tournament. I like the rules that I've set for this. I'm open to suggestions and things like that as well, but I don't want anyone to feel bad or feel like I don't like their idea because I don't use it in this one. A lot of the ideas you guys suggest are things that I've considered because I have done multiple tournaments and things before, and I have way more ideas than I ever actually make come to reality. But Ted, I would definitely appreciate like your feedback going forward for future events and even for this one. But for this one, I don't see divisions being more helpful than harmful as far as just being confusing and excluding people. And at this point, I don't know the interest in this thing. It sounds awesome. I've heard a lot of people say it sounds great, but I haven't even looked at the poll yet. I'm not sure what people are saying. I got to figure out if this is something there's going to be 10 people entered, or if this is going to be something where over the course of the 10 weeks we have 100 different people send me their fish. But I do just watch till the end. Bear with me. I've done a lot of events before. Nothing's been a failure. It will work out for everyone in the end. I'm not saying that the people who only catch small fish are going to win a prize because that's not the point of this tournament, but it will work out for everyone. It will be a fun event. Anything that doesn't go well in this tournament or could be improved upon, I will keep that in mind going forward. And fishing league, again, I keep saying tournament. It's a fishing league more than it is a tournament because it's a whole 10-week thing. But I think it's a really good opportunity for sponsors because you get your sponsor link on like every single update video and you get mentioned in everything for an entire 10 weeks. So it's like a super awesome sponsor opportunity. It's an awesome opportunity to challenge yourself, to go outside your comfort zone. Like I say, I'd like to see a lot of people do that. It'd be a ton of fun. Kind of like Snake River when he joined my bass tournament and got like 4th place or something one of the days. And he wasn't a huge bass fisherman. So I just like seeing things like that. But it will be fun for everybody, and we will learn from anything we need to learn from. I'm definitely open to suggestions. I don't know about the divisions for this one right here. I like the rules that they are, but if you guys see any glaring issues with it, just keep in mind that this is intended to be a little bit different than anything else. I try to appeal, and this is also intended to appeal to a little bit different group of people. So the people who really like doing the bass fishing tournament might not be that same group that is as interested in this one. But just keep in mind that the goal of this thing is either to try to go outside your comfort zone and catch bigger fish than you're used to, or species you don't normally target, things like that, to have fun and to challenge yourself over the winter, a time when a lot of people struggle fishing anyway. That's why I think this thing will be a ton of fun, because people can fish anywhere for anything. I want to see a big fish caught, which is exciting. And exciting for other people as well. I want to see a bunch of crazy species caught, which is exciting for me and other people as well. I'm doing it as an online thing instead of like a normal live stream so that we can have tons more people enter so we can see a lot more fish. And then I'm going to update everybody as we go week to week. I think it has the potential to be a ton of fun for a lot of different people, myself included. And if there are any big issues, I'll try to work them out. But I think the rules that I've set for this thing are pretty fun. Does a stick with a string count? That's fine. Stick with a string is a line and pole in my book. It doesn't matter how fancy line and pole. I just don't want any people catching things by net, things like that. Ted said, "Got to go, everybody. May stop back if you're still on. Check out my live stream product review and giveaway this Saturday. It's on the Sun Blessa Camp Light, and I'll be giving one away and headlamp. Very cool. So that's going to be Saturday. Gotcha. Peace out. Keep an eye for the time Saturday later. We have some sizable mermaids. Fish species only. No half fish. I have not been out fishing for a while. Well, I guess. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Right, yeah, I don't fish journeys and stuff, so I don't really have a need for a bump board. It'd be nice to have to know the length of the fish, but it's something I'm not going to bother to carry with me. And again, it like you got to think people are going to fish this tournament from boats. People are going to fish from the bank. It's fine either way. So if you have a boat and you have bump boards and all the official stuff, that's cool. If you do a bunch of tournaments, that's fine. But I don't want to exclude people like me who don't really fish tournaments and just do things for fun. I don't want to exclude those people at all. I want to be as inclusive as possible in this thing. Can I win without fishing? I don't think so. It's hard to win a fishing tournament without fishing. Welcome in, Randy. I fished in a few multi-species tournaments for money, walleye, bass, muskie, no panfish. Multi-species tournaments sound cool. Yeah, like a predator tournament, basically. That's cool. Yay, fishing no matter what. There you go, Thumpaholic. See, this is the attitude that I'm shooting for here. Yay, fishing no matter what. Did anybody see my thumbnail for this thing? The graphic that I made for this tournament? It is a guy with a crown, the king, catching a sunfish with a crown, but the size ratio of the fish, it's basically a 10-pound, 20-pound bluegill. I've always thought that. Like, what if bluegill got up to 10 pounds? And they already fight so hard. I think that would be just ridiculous. Yep, that's what again, Ted, I do want to talk about that with you. And just like I said, I figured it'd probably be, or I figured a lot of the suggestions I get tonight would be things I've already thought over. And you've done tournaments, so you have your own perspective and a lot more experience on that stuff. But I thought of that same thing. I would need more people to break it up into any type of divisions. And then I thought about more. I was like, if I'm breaking it up into divisions by different species or weight class, I may as well just do different events. I may as well just do events for bass and events for panfish like I already do. So, yeah. A lot of good ideas out there, but just so many things that I can actually make work. And sometimes, by doing a bunch of different events, it tries to cover. And that's my goal. Is I know I've got people that like a lot of different things, and I've got people who support me that don't even like fishing, and that's why I try to do some giveaways that are not fishing stuff. I would include bullhead catfish as a panfish because they don't get that big, but they aren't a panfish. I guess panfish is up to whatever your definition of a panfish is. I won't be fishing for bass at that time of year anyway. I'm hunting that time. Yeah, and I did that Sunfish King summer bass tournament last year. I'll probably do that again this year. I don't know if I'll do anything for bass in the spring. I'm thinking more maybe doing something for panfish. In the spring, some type of panfish tournament. What I'm thinking for that is like a 2-day tournament, a Saturday and a Sunday. Probably do a live tournament and have a day where people can only use artificials, and then a day where people can use whatever, including live bait. Just to break it up. So maybe 2 different days. One day people can use wax worms and worms and stuff like that, and the other day people can only use jigs and artificials, flies, stuff like that. I haven't decided that. That's not what we're talking about tonight. We can talk about ideas for that stuff going forward, especially while this thing goes on. Right now, I'm just trying to talk about any other questions anyone has, trying to gauge the interest people have, and let's talk. What's the strategy? So I'm not asking for anyone to give up their secrets of how they're planning on winning this thing, but let's just talk general strategy. So whether you're fishing in this thing or not, you can win by catching the most species, first, second, or third place. You can win prizes by catching the most combined length of fish, first, second, or third place. Again, if anyone wants to get put on this milestone banner, if you're real close to the milestone, let me know. I'll try to get you up there. But yeah, you can win either way. You can even win some of both. You can win a prize by having the most combined, or the single longest fish. And you can also win a $25 Bass Pro gift card and a ticket to enter the championship fishing live stream if you want. If in 1 week you win both, you are the first place or tied for first place in both most combined length and most species. I'm really curious to see if anyone can pull that off. Because if you do that, like if you have one amazing week out of the whole 10 weeks and you win and you do that, you're still in for the championship. And there's a $25 Bass Pro gift card. So that might be the move for somebody out there who knows they can go on a guided fishing trip for a week, and nail 5 different species of monsters out in saltwater. That's their week. You can see how many people enter, then you adjust. Exactly, Ted. And actually, what I'm thinking of, seeing how many people I enter, and then if I need to make adjustments in this, I will. And that will also give me an idea of, if this many people enter this one, I do it again, I can expect somewhere around that same amount. And then maybe we can break it up into like these divisions, or we can do this versus this, things like that if we need to. Just got off the phone with my lady. We're both in. There you go. There you go. So it is like it's a single person thing. Everyone enters separately. So you guys will be competing against each other. That's an idea too. I've been bouncing around ideas for team tournaments coming up. What I'd love to do, I'd love to do a live stream tournament. Again, this is going to be something different, not this one. But I'd love to. Oh my gosh, I just had a crazy idea. I don't even know if I'll mention that. Hold on. It might be too crazy. But for things coming up in the future, I'd like to do something with teams, like maybe a doubles tournament, but a live stream. And so it's like we have 8 people enter each day or whatever. We have to have an even number for it to work. And I guess I could have like a plan B in case or whatever, but you pair people up. So everyone enters and it gets randomized. You get a random partner. So it might be like, if it's a bass tournament or whatever, it might be Ted in Pennsylvania and John from Smallwater Charters down in Florida. And they might be competing for most fish or top 5 biggest fish or whatever versus, 2 other randomly paired people that are in completely different states or whatever. That'd be pretty crazy. And what I said when I said, oh, I just had a crazy idea, I was like, man, if I knew I had a bunch of interest in this thing, or maybe a future time I do a league like this, if I do another like championship live stream, if it's a league like this where it's 2 prongs of attack, most species and most combined length, that would be crazy to pair up like a most like one of the top 3 most species people, pair them up with a top combined length person and have them fish together on the same team in the live, basically. Not in person together, obviously, because they're in different parts of the country, but like fish on the same team in the live. And then you still are competing for, most species. And like that would be a really crazy idea. But I don't know, out of the 6, 7, or a couple more people who are eligible for the championship live stream, I don't know how many people will actually want to do it or will have the free time to do it, be available to do it. So we'll see. Later, Ted. I appreciate it. I'm always appreciative of people who have sponsor or tournament experience. And anybody who gives me advice, I realize I can seem a little bit harsh the way I respond to people's advice. And I just want everyone to know that I appreciate it. If you haven't noticed with my channel, I have a very particular way I like to run things. I try to do things professionally. I try to do things a certain way, and I'm very particular. I definitely take people's advice. I do what a lot of you guys don't see is behind the scenes when I watch a lot of your guys' videos and take ideas from you, whether it's something I learned from you that's like, I want to do that, or I don't like that, I won't do that. I learn from there's some of you people who have less than 100 subscribers that I learn from on here. So I'm always appreciative of anything I can learn from other people. But sometimes it's like when I'm sitting there trying to rationalize with myself, yes, this is a good idea, but here's the reasons why I didn't do this or I don't want to do this. It can sound a little harsh, so I don't want anyone to think that. I've been told that before. Yeah, I'm going to bring some Utah trout into this. Yeah, that even if you don't end up winning anything, Backyard Boy, I would still, it's for fun. You don't lose anything. I would love, and this goes for anybody, even if, whether you win or lose, I would love to see beautiful fish, bunch of different species from all over. I will be keeping track of the total number of species. That is something I'm curious how many species we can get. I am curious the total number of species. I think that would be super cool. And our tiny bass. Well, that's a species. I'm going to bring some Pennsylvania trout. There you go. That'll be a ton of fun. Yeah, I really want to see how many people are interested in this thing. Can I check on the oh God. I clicked on something that I shouldn't have. Pickle Outdoors. What's up, Pickle Outdoors? Just joining. I need details, LOL. All right, Pickle Outdoors, do me a favor. Can you read the description for this video? Read the description for this video, for this live stream, and then let me know if you have any questions after that. Because that goes over all the rules and everything, and it's probably a lot faster than me going over them all again. Let's see. So, will you be entering this free winter fishing league? Of the 18 people that voted, 44% of people said yes, I will be entering. That's exciting. So that's like 8 people. I think it's exactly 8. So 8 people said, yes, I'll be entering. 39% said, no, I won't. 17% said, maybe you're not sure. No one so far said either I don't fish or I'm not interested. So the people who don't want to do it either know that they don't or can't or, whatever. So that's good. That's good. Of the 18 people in here, about almost half, if not half, are interested in fishing in this thing. And this is only 18 people. If we had 100 people in here, I'd be really curious to see what the percentage is. Very cool. But yeah, I'm going to take the rest of the time of this live stream to answer any questions anyone has. I'll share the link again if anybody wants to come up. Definitely no one has to. And I'm not saying I need someone to come up or want someone to come up particularly. This is just if anyone needs to come up because they have any questions. Like Hobbs Outdoors had that question that would have been hard to type out, but it was easy to just talk about. Let's see. How big is your guys' trout? That's a personal question. 12 to 20 around these parts, with 14 probably being average. That's probably about the same as the stockers here, actually. The stockers here are about, I'd say the stockers here are like 6 they put some midgets in there. That's not a nice word. They put some very small ones. 6 to, I'd say about the same, like 6 to 18, 6 to 19, 6 to 20 inches, somewhere in there. And the average is probably about 13, 14, maybe 13 being the average. Yeah, I'd say they're just slightly smaller, but these are stockers. It's a little bit different probably. Trout are trout, my friend. Trout are trout, my friend. That's funny. She'll have her own damn fish. LOL. She claims to be the real sturgeon slayer, so we'll see. This gets us out together fishing now. Yeah, that's awesome. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. I was glad Molly was able to come in and fish with me at the end of Backlash Fisherman's tournament, which was a ton of fun. Yep, that'll be cool. It'd be really cool to see her outfish you too. I can't be the only one that gets outfished by my girlfriend. That's so funny. And make it your own. I do the same, man. We'll do 8 rods out, including 2 bait rods and not a single bite tonight. Are you serious, Dan? What the heck, man? That sounds like Springfield Lake. That sounds like Lake Springfield to me. That's hilarious, Snake River. Hey, I had no problem. Dan, aren't you and Snake River trying to get together sometime soon for like some type of collab or something? I heard something about that. I think that would be really, really entertaining to watch live streams with you two together. Grew up fishing for brookies. Where at, Pickle? That's freaking awesome. And Pickle, if you don't mind, tell me, where did you find the live stream from? I promoted it freaking everywhere, except I forgot to put it in a couple Discord servers and I forgot to put it on Go Wild, but I put it like everywhere else. What are the dates? Fishing time, let's go. All the information is down in the description, so read up down there. But this is a 10-week fishing league that goes from January 16th to March 26th. You can enter your top 5 fish each week, either through a picture or video. Make sure that you have the code in the picture on a piece of paper or something, and then there'll be a different code each week, the weekly tournament code. If you don't have that, your fish won't count. And then if you want your fish's length to count for total combined length, you'll have to have your fish either measured on a bump board, a measuring stick, or a tape measure. And I have to be able to see that the 0 is on one end of the fish. I have to be able to see what the other end is. So you can send me pictures or videos. So it's 10 weeks, 5 fish each week. So basically you're able to enter a total of up to 50 fish, and whoever gets the total most combined length, those top 3 people will all get prizes. Top 3 people who catch the most different species will all get prizes. And whoever catches the single longest fish will get a prize. And then of all of those people, you'll have the option to enter. Those people have the option to enter a live stream championship for more prizes, pretty much the same rules. And then there's another bonus challenge where every single week, if anybody catches the most fish or ties for the most fish, the most species or ties for the most species, and in the same week catches the most combined weight or ties with most combined weight, that person gets a $20 Bass Pro gift card directly from me. And they also get a ticket to enter the championship live stream if they want. 2 months. That sucks, Snake River. Let's see. Where are the rules, LOL? They're in the description, buddy. All the rules are in the description. I typed it all out before this. Dan ain't coming out here. Ain't no one coming out here. Fear of the white sturgeon. Everyone's just too scared. When I can make it up there, yes. This new job, think, put a damper on trying to plan it. Gotcha. How's that job been going, man? Or if you don't want to talk about it here, just text me. I'd love to see how that's going for you. Hopefully it's good, dude. Dan, I wish you could see my eyes rolling. What? Oh my goodness. Yeah. So any other questions at all? Let's slow go through the rules of this thing one more time real quick and see if anyone has any additional questions. And then if no one has questions or anything else, that'll be it for tonight. So let's go through the description here. Only 38% of people said they want to enter this thing now. Everyone else is too scared. Anyway, so let's go over the rules again. We're going to go slowly a section at a time and then see what your guys' questions are. So I will be hosting the first ever Sunfish King Winter Multi-Species Madness Fishing League. Multi-Species Fishing League starting in January. It's going to be a ton of fun. There will be lots of awesome prizes. Let me know if anyone, by the way, is interested in sponsoring it all, either through donations or, donating prizes or helping with shipping or whatever. Let me know. We got time to make that happen, but the more people we do that, the bigger it'll be. Yeah, it is what it is. So let's see. Most prizes will be for U.S. only, obviously, unless a foreign winner wants to pay for shipping. Certain things can be international, but most prizes will be U.S. only, although people can enter from anywhere in the world. It is a 10-week online-style fishing tournament starting January 16th and ending March 26th, 2023. 10 weeks long. Starts January 16th, ends March 26th. Here are the rules. Any species count. You can fish any water, public or private, saltwater or freshwater, from the boat, from the kayak, from the bank. I don't care. Fish must be caught by you with a rod and reel and must be caught legally following all conservation laws. Every Monday morning early, I will upload a video giving a weekly tournament code out. When you see that video, write down the tournament code, put it in a waterproof bag or something. And when you catch your fish, if it's a fish you want to enter in the tournament, take a picture or a video with that code and measure your fish with a bump board, a measuring tape, a measuring stick, whatever. And by midnight each Sunday, if you want to enter your fish, you can send me photos or videos of up to your top 5 fish you caught each week. The photos should clearly include the fish's length and the tournament code. Let's see if there's any questions so far. Any questions so far? Danielle Barnes, welcome in. Let's see. Oh, I got you, Dan. I sent you $20 on Venmo, Sunfish King. Boom, 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 boom. Thank you, Anyfin. Is that what is that? What are you wanting that to go for? Sponsoring this thing or what? Can I give a quick shout out? I want to give a quick shout out to Chillin', Indiana Carl. If somebody could share his link, please. It's also in the description. He is the live stream sponsor for the month of December. And another big shout out, if we could share one more link for Pond Hopper TV. Let's get Pond Hopper TV's link shared. I'm going to put the 3 people's links I want shared. He is going to be, or they are going to be the live stream sponsors for January. So if we could please get the link shared for the 3 channels I'm about to put. Chillin', Indiana, Carl. Any fin is possible for the donation. And we get a link shared for Pond Hopper TV also. Moderators, please and thank you. Your time. There are the people's links I would like shared. Let's see. Sent you $10 on the PayPal. Boom, 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 boom. Can we get Thumpaholic's link shared as well? I would love to get that link shared. There's 4 links I want shared. If you guys can't share them, I'll try in a second, but I would appreciate it if you could. Just checking my phone to make sure these things actually went through. Okay. Got the $20 Venmo. Boom, 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 boom. All right, let me write it down. So we have our first. Hobbs Outdoors said he wants to sponsor this thing, but he hasn't said what he's contributing yet. So I haven't put him down as the first official sponsor, although he probably will be a sponsor. As you can see, I'm feverishly looking for my pen that I just found in my lap. So these are the sponsors for the Fishing League. Fishing League sponsors. I'm going to go ahead and say right now that I think we're going to end up having a lot of sponsors for this thing. So because there's a limit to how many characters I can put on live stream descriptions, I'm going to say anyone who donates any items or donates at least $10 or more to help with shipping or prize purchases or whatever will get listed as a sponsor. So I can't put every single person that drops 99 cents because there's just not enough room for links. But anyone who puts $10 or more down or donates items as far as prizes will be put down as a Fishing League sponsor. So our first sponsor is going to be Any Fin Is Possible. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Snake River, thank you so much for sharing links. Feel free to share your own link if you want to. If anybody wants to pick up this awesome moderator who's helping everybody out on his path to 1,000 subscribers. And then we've got Thumpaholic. You said you sent it on the old PayPal, huh? Where's the old PayPal here? I did. I got it. $10. Boom, 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 boom. It says fishing tips. So yeah, Thumpaholic. I'm assuming that's also to sponsor this thing. If it's not, let me know. But bam, you guys will be the two sponsors. Your links will be in every little update, live stream, and video, and every time I post the scores in a video. Maybe not on every community post, but in every single video. And any opportunity I get, I will give a shout out as well. So that'll be for the entire 10 weeks and for the championship. So I really think if I were to sponsor a Sunfish King event and want to get the most publicity out of my sponsorship, I would sponsor this fishing league because it's something that's going to go on for about 3 months or more. It's going to go on for 10 weeks. And then it's probably going to be another 2 or 3 weeks after that before the championship even happens. And then all the announcements afterwards about winners and stuff. Dad finally got a crappie. Woohoo! What did he catch the crappie on? You guys got minnows out? Who else is Thump Carl, Any Fin, and Snake River? Is SoFlo in here? What's up, dude? SoFlo, are you trying to get in on this winter fishing league or not? Probably overlapping with some type of hunting season, I'm guessing. Ice fishing counts, I'm assuming. Oh yeah. Yep. The only thing that I didn't include in the rules, I said that fish have to be caught on rod and reel. Okay. I said fish have to be caught on rod and reel. I know that people use tip ups and I don't know what they're called, but those big spools that you basically put down with bait and they make a little clicking whatever when they get a bite. I'm going to, I guess, allow all that because that's ice fish. I'm not going to allow people to catch fish in nets, cast nets, anything like that. But rod and reel or like traditional ice fishing techniques, I guess that's fine. Let's see. I guess I need to make an official list of everything that counts. Pretty much any legal method of catching fish. Oh gosh, I want to say rod and reel only, but here's the thing: it's like if I include all these ice fishing things like tip ups and all that stuff, do I have to include bow fishing? I guess that I have no problem including bow fishing, but then do I have to include people stabbing fish with a freaking fork, whatever that thing's called, where people stab the pike with forks? That's not really That's not really fishing, is it? That's stabbing a fish with a dang fork. I don't know if or spear fishing for a fish. I feel like. But if I say all legal methods using a cast net's legal in some places, and I'm definitely not. So we're going to do rod and reel only, and we're going to allow for bow fishing and any normal winter fish, any normal ice fishing stuff. So like tip ups or whatever. But no nets, no stabbing fish with a fork, no spear fishing, nothing like that. As impressive as some of that stuff is. It's whatever. It's cool. I appreciate you, Thumpy. The worst fishing on YouTube. Jeez. Sick. Rattle reel. That's what it's called. Yep. I'm fine with the rattle reel and the tip ups. I'm fine with bow fishing. I guess I'm going to put that in the rules, I guess, that fish must be caught on rod and reel. Exceptions include, let me write that down. At least hook and line. Yep, all those methods are hook and line, but the only thing there, and this is just like one random exception, but like you say hook and line, but like a lot of people catch gar with like rope jigs that don't have hooks on them, or they'll actually catch gar on like a rope. But that's one exception. Maybe I should change it from line and pole to hook and line. Yeah, I want every fish to be caught with a hook, preferably through its mouth, unless you're snagging for a paddlefish or invasive carp or something. That is a really good idea. I like that, Snake River. All fish have to be caught with a hook and line. The one exception is bow fishing. I guess that is kind of like a hook and line too. But yeah, I'm gonna let me change that. So fish must be caught with hook and line, and I will include in parentheses including bow fishing, just because bow fishing is cool. Including bow fishing. Cool. I'm glad we got that hashed out. I feel like there's another question. My wife used to shock fish for a job. I've done that before. I'm in conservation research stuff, so I've done that before. That definitely would not count for this tournament or for this fishing league. A yo-yo? No. Spears? Nope. We're just going to do hook and line. I like that. Shout out to Snake River for that one. Hook and line. Jig and minnow is all you need. Yeah. Yeah, here it'd be hard to get a big fish on a jig and minnow, but honestly, I've caught a 6+ pound catfish already this season on a crappie jig. But we don't have the pike or anything like that here. We don't, definitely no ice fishing in Missouri. Probably this winter at all. No noodling. Nope, we're not going to do noodling for this one. No noodling. I don't want to. The last thing I want is for someone to get their hand bitten off by a snapping turtle or an alligator or something in my fishing league. Foul hook's fine. I'm not going to ask you where you hooked the fish. Yeah, I'm not going to ask where you hooked the fish. That's totally fine. If you catch a monster fish and you accidentally hook it in the eye or something like that, we could do the honor system and say you got to catch it through the mouth, but no, I'm fine with it. I really am. Anything with fish with hook and line. The championship will be live. So we can enforce more things like that because we're watching everybody live. The rules will be generally the same, but if people want to do weight instead of length for the championship live stream, that's fine. The rules can be a little bit different when it's live and we can actually see what everyone's doing. You don't have to enforce quite as many rules that way, but there's also more specific rules that you can enforce too. So, yep, totally fine. I know a lot of panfish I end up hooking through the nose or through the tail. Just they come up so quick and try to bite the bait, and like 5 of them will at once, and they try to bite it and turn around. And sometimes they'll hit it, and you'll go to set the hook, and either that same fish or another one in the pile, you'll rip it through a fin or something. I feel bad doing it, but if I catch a really big fish that way, I'm not like, oh man, I foul hooked it. I'm like, well, I still caught it. It was still a fun fight. They actually fight harder that way, even though you're not trying to. So back to I can't pull a sturgeon out to weigh them if I ended up in a championship. That's a good point. And big fish, it's a bad idea to weigh big fish. So I actually wrote in the description that the tournament or what am I trying to say? The championship will be length also. So we'll probably keep it that way, but we'll see. If we have 5-6 people that are in the championship and 5 of them say let's do weight and you say let's do length, we'll see. We'll see. That one will just be a majority rule thing. Sorry, Snake River. But maybe a majority. Let me think on it because weighing really big fish is usually bad for the fish because they just weigh so much. It's easy for them to get hurt. So it might be the best idea to just do length. Just do length and call it good. So we might do that. But you're safe, at least for the main fishing league. It will be length. Let's get back to going over the description. What else? So yeah, top 5 photos each week. If you don't have the proper weekly tournament code, I'm not counting your photo. Or if it's photoshopped in or something, I'm just going to disqualify you from the whole thing if I catch you trying to cheat. That's ridiculous. It's a fun online tournament. There's going to be kids, in the thing. If you cheat in a tournament to try to beat kids, then you're just a bad person. Fish that don't have a length properly so you have to measure your fish in the picture or the videos that you send me each week with either a official bump board or a measuring stick or a measuring tape. I have to be able to see that the fish is zeroed out on the zero, and I have to be able to see what the actual length is. So if you have to take, a picture long ways, if you have to take a quick video and send it to me, whatever works. But I need to see that. If I don't see that, or you put like 5 shoes next to the fish and you're like, these are size 13s, I'll count that as a species for the week, but I'm not counting that towards your total length. I'm sorry. Let's see. I'll also include what species are in the photos. I'll be the final judge on fish species. I have access to fish biologists at 2 different universities. I can get professional identification on photos as long as they're clear. And then we're going to talk about prizes and how to win here in a second. There are 10 people still in here. Pickle Outdoors entered a similar competition on Fish Donkey for ice fishing. Glad they changed it to length this year. It's just too easy for people to cheat. I know a lot of people get upset because it's like spawn season, Like a lot of fish are going to be feeding up, getting fat, especially towards the end of this thing in like late March. But yeah, it's just too easy for people to cheat. Now, I've done live stream tournaments where we go by weight before, and that's fine because you can see the people weigh them and zero it out and everything. Who has a scale in their tackle bag that can go hundreds of pounds anyway? I don't. My 2 biggest scales both go to 110. If I catch anything bigger than 110, I can't weigh it. Guess what? I'm not worried about catching a fish over 110 pounds. Haven't even caught a fish 55 pounds. I haven't even caught a fish half that. If you want video, you should do full fish video. That way they don't slide the fish down. Oh, yeah. So I want either a video or a picture. That's fine. But if someone's going to send me a video, yeah, I have to be able to see that it's at 0 and it's at the fish's mouth. Like if I see anything that casts a doubt on, okay, I can't see without the shadow of a doubt that this fish actually is this length because of whatever reason, I'm just going to not count that fish for length. So I would just take a couple really good pictures of the whole fish and a video and throw the fish back in the water. I'd try to do it. Now, I'm not promoting keeping the fish out of the water for 5 minutes while you make a documentary about the dang thing, but just make sure you take a good couple pictures and a good video. We'll talk about that more getting closer to it. There will be prizes for first, second, and third place for 2 different categories. There will be a first, second, and third place prize for most combined length of fish of any species. There will also be a first, second, and third place prize for whoever catches the most total species. It is 10 weeks. You can enter 5 fish each week. You can catch up to 50 different fish, up to 50 different species, if that's something that you're able to do. I'm curious to see what the most people, I'm curious to see everything, what the most combined length is, what big fish are caught. I'm curious to see what all species are caught. I'm really curious to see the total combined species of everybody together. That'll be a ton of fun. I'm sure there'll be fish caught that I've never heard of. There will also be a prize for the angler who catches the biggest fish of the league. And then this is exciting right here. Listen up. As a bonus challenge, if any angler catches both the most species or ties for most species, or catches the most combined length or ties for most combined length in the same week, in any given week, if you get both, then you're going to get a $20 Bass Pro gift card and an automatic ticket to enter the championship live stream. So out of all those winners, out of anybody who wins the bonus challenge, whoever catches the biggest fish, first, second, and third place for both categories, most combined length and most total species. All those people will get the opportunity, if they want, to fish in and compete in a championship live stream with the same rules, where anglers will compete for 2 grand prizes, one for most combined length, one for most species caught. I'll probably do a prize for whoever catches the biggest fish of that live stream. That championship live stream is going to take place sometime in April, when the winners can agree on a time and date, and it will last somewhere between 4 and 8 hours long. It will be live, probably the same rules. As far as prizes, I'm including out of my pocket and through some of your guys' donations, I'm including prizes like gift cards, so like Bass Pro gift cards, Amazon gift cards, stuff like that. My merch, fishing lures and tackle, mystery tackle boxes, and much more. I just came off a huge giveaway. I'm doing another huge giveaway right after this thing. So I'm not going to throw in thousands of dollars of prizes, but I will throw in some good prizes, and I will talk with some people in the community and see what we can get donated. I bet we can get some baits donated. I bet we might be able to get some rod and reel combos donated. I know we'll be able to get some merch and stickers and other stuff like that donated as well, and probably some more gift cards. So let me talk to people in the community, see what everyone wants to do. This thing goes for 10 weeks. The entire time it goes, I will be promoting this thing and asking for people to contribute. So the prizes will just keep growing and growing and getting bigger and bigger. So very excited for this thing. Let's see if there's any other questions. And then I'll talk about how to sponsor this thing and anything else we want to go over. Member only 2, Snake River. I'll make videos and put it on YouTube, so you have to watch it. What's up, Chris Garcia? I'll donate an ice fishing rod. Let's go. So Pickle Outdoors, that would be freaking sick. Email me Pickle Outdoors and we'll talk about details on that. I would really appreciate that. As of right now, I've never had, like, I've given away tens of thousands of dollars worth of items in the 2 years, I mean, that I've been on YouTube. In the just over 2 years I've been on YouTube, I don't think I've ever once had an item where someone said they would donate it and I promised I'd give it away, and then the person just didn't come through. There was a time when the person didn't underestimate how much shipping would be and they couldn't afford it. They ended up sending the person money for the amount of the prize. So I definitely am accepting of all people who want to contribute things. I just want to talk with people and get their information and stuff first. One, so I have a way to contact them with the winner when there is a winner, and two, just so I can make sure, like, yes, this is going to work. You know, are you shipping it with your own money out of your own pocket, or is this something you're ordering online and having it shipped to the person? I just want to figure all that out. So if you wouldn't mind sending me an email, and I can definitely, once we've talked, get you down as a sponsor and get your link down and anything else you want. So I really appreciate that. Thank you to Pickle Outdoors. And if we could have one moderator, please share Pickle Outdoors link. I would appreciate that for being a fishing league sponsor. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Do we have to pay to enter? Nope. This is, I've had a lot of people suggest, because these, prizes and just running tournaments and fishing league like this, it's 10 weeks long. It can get really expensive and hard to do with shipping and everything. Charging a $5 or $10 entry fee. And I'm like, I may do some tournaments, maybe live stream tournaments where you can only have a certain amount of people on panel anyway, where I do something like that with an entry fee. So far, all of my events have been free to enter. This one is completely free to enter. I want to get as many people entering this thing as possible. I want to see as many nice fish caught as possible. I want as many people as possible to go out of their comfort zone, try something new, and have fun doing it. That's kind of my goal with this thing. Thank you, Pickle Outdoors. And I'll make sure to go subscribe to your channel if I'm not subscribed after this. I'm not sure if I am or not, but I'll go do that right after this. If someone could share Pickle Outdoors link, I would appreciate it. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. We're only 2 hours into this thing. Crazy. But yeah, we're probably going to end pretty dang soon unless anyone has any other questions. Let's see. Yeah, I'm including some prizes. We're going to get some people to sponsor it. So far, we've got Any Fin Is Possible, Thumpaholic, and Pickle Outdoors are the fishing league sponsors so far. I'm sure I've got some other channels that I know will contribute. I've got some companies that I'm sure can contribute. I'm going to add my own stuff. Yeah, I'm sure we can make it awesome. If you do want to sponsor this thing, email me with any questions or any offers or anything you want to contribute. There's a PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and all the YouTube super chats, super thanks, super stickers, stuff like that. You can send a donation on any of that. Just know that PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, I'm going to get most to all of what you send. YouTube, I'm only going to get 70% of what you send. The rest goes to YouTube, unfortunately. So keep that in mind. But I do accept donations and of items and monetary donations to help with shipping and purchasing prizes from anybody and in any amount. If you donate $5 or more, or if you throw in any actual items for prizes, then I'll put you down as a fishing league sponsor. I can't put everyone who donates 99 cents just because I will literally run out of space in my YouTube description and I won't be able to fit the information about the actual tournament in there. You get 5,000 characters, and I had to delete a few things, delete some people's links and stuff to fit 5,000 in today. I fill those descriptions. I like to have as much information as possible in my YouTube descriptions. Anyone can enter. You don't have to let me know in advance. There's no sign up. There's literally no sign up. Just send me through email your first 5 fish the first week or whatever week you want to enter. You don't even have to enter the first week. You can come in late. That's fine. You can skip a week. Any week you want to enter, that's fine. Any week you want to abstain, that's fine too. But just you have to email me so I have your email. If you email me your fish, give me a name so I can put a name down in the scoreboard and the score sheet, the spreadsheet, how I'm keeping track of that. If you have a YouTube channel, I'll put that as your name. But if you don't have a YouTube channel, you'll have to give me a name to use. You can enter the tournament anytime. Yeah, what we just talked about. Most prizes are for U.S. only, unless foreign winners want to pay for shipping. We can talk about stuff like that. But anyone can enter, but most prizes will be for U.S. only. But let's have fun with this thing. Fishing's good. It's going to be exciting. I'm very excited to host this thing and see how it goes. One last shout out here for Bananas Customs Jigs. Check down in my description. I've got the Facebook and Instagram links for Bananas Custom Jigs, and I've got a 10% off code. You can also email me if you don't have an Instagram or Facebook and you want to get a hold of them. But tons of awesome colors of custom jigs, awesome designs, metallic, flake, single solid color. Some wild different designs up there. I will be using these in videos coming up soon. I'll probably take a short video just to show them off up close so you can see them a little better. These are the 1/32, but he makes a bunch of different he paints a bunch of different sizes, styles, colors, designs, stuff like that. So these are great for ice fishing, fishing in the winter, stuff like that. I would fish these vertically or fish them under a float or one of those two ways probably. I would also probably tip it with either a microplastic, a crappie nibble, or a wax worm, or maybe a mealworm. You could probably get away with fishing them without any of those things, but just for the added chance of getting a fish to bite. Let's see. But yeah, all their information and the code to get 10% off when you order, just mention King Banana, and I should be getting out content pretty soon using those jigs. So see how good they do. If you want to see these jigs in action before purchasing them, go to Pond Hopper TV here on YouTube. I'll share the link one time real quick. Go to Pond Hopper TV, and you can see those links used in action. You can even see Jared, who is the gentleman that paints the jigs. He's a super cool guy, and he does a great job with his work. And so I'll share the link right now for Pond Hopper TV. Pond Hopper TV is also going to be our January channel sponsor for the live streams, which we greatly appreciate. Thank you very much. I will now ask, I'm going to end this thing. Does anybody have any questions or anything else you want to talk about? Mainly in relation to this fishing league, but just in general is fine too, since we're at the end of this thing. It looks like only 30% of people said they will be entering this fishing league. 44% of people said no. 26% said maybe you're not sure. So not as much. And that's 27 votes though. So, I mean, a third of 27, we're looking at 9. We're looking at 8, probably 8 people said yes. I think that's about it. 8 or 9 people said yes. Out of the 27 in here. So that's okay. I was hoping to have a little more interest, but I think that we're going to have a lot of people enter this thing. And I think we'll still have some people come and enter late too. But let me know if you guys have any more questions. That's all I got. That's all I got. I wanted to show off some new magnets that I got. Let me see if they're sitting with the stuff I unpacked from my car. If I have them, I'll show those all. I got 2 new designs for magnets. I'll show those off if I got them. They're for sale. I'll have some for giveaways soon, probably. But let me go grab. Actually, I've already given some away before even getting them. I just remembered for my big giveaway. But all giveaway items, anyone who's owed anything from me from a giveaway or whatever, will be sent out this week. So you should get that shortly. But let me go look for these magnets, answer any last questions, and then shut her down. And again, there's the shirt with the puppy on it. Oh. Do I have these things? That ain't good. Well, I can't find the magnets right now, which is not good. Huh. Well, I better have those somewhere. I just got them. Anyway, I finally caught a crappie too. That's awesome, Dan. Thanks for all your support, Sunfish Gang. No problem, Thumpaholic. Glad to be the 30% entering. Awesome, Pickle. I look forward to it. And thanks for sponsoring this thing. That's all I got, guys. I was going to show off those awesome magnets. I'm guessing they're in my car under some fishing stuff. It's wet and nasty out there. I'm not going to look for them right now. Kieran, how are you, man? Johnny, what's up, dude? I was wondering how you've been. It's been a while. Welcome in, buddy. How's it going? How's it going? If you're interested in entering this fishing tournament, man, check the description down below. If not, I appreciate your support, and it's good to see you. I was actually just about to end the live stream, Johnny, so you know how to message me, right? If you need anything or have any questions, I'll put my email in the chat if you want to email me, because I'm probably going to shut this thing down here. I'm considering waking up pretty early tomorrow to try to edit a video before work. I work at like 10, so I'd have to get up pretty early because it takes me a few hours to edit and start uploading a video. Oh man, working. Me too, dude. Working in college here. I'm from Maine, by the way. Brookies are my favorite. That's awesome. I don't know if I know very many people from Maine in the fishing world here on YouTube. Brookies are beautiful. I've never had the opportunity to fish for them. I want to really bad. I'm a big trout guy. You'll see some trout content on my channel, and I've got 3 times that many trout videos filmed. I just haven't edited yet, and plenty more to come. Snugster, welcome in. I have something for you, brother. What's that, Johnny? Peace and fish grease. Later, Thumpaholic. Yeah, we're about to shut it down. but I will send it this January. All right, got you, Johnny. Thank you so much. Yeah, Johnny, send me an email or get a hold of me on Instagram if you want to chat, man. It's been a while. Hope you're doing all right. It's really good to talk to you, buddy. If you guys don't have I Caught a Fish in Canada, check him out. He's got a great channel. Really, really, really cool dude. And he's done some cool multi-species fishing tournaments on his channel and stuff too. So, and I actually ended up winning that thing, which was fun. So that's it, guys. I'm gonna shut it down now. If anyone, look, the email I just shared in the chat right there, it's also in my about section. If anybody has anything else for me, questions, sponsorship, wants to partner up or collab with anything at all, email me there. I will get back to you. That email's tied to my phone. I get notifications pretty quickly. Doesn't mean I'll get back to you right away. Doesn't mean I'll see it right away, but I should get that notification before too long. Your giveaway you got in the last one I did, and the fisherman's. Oh, dude, the fisherman's. I'm running out. I had to find the closest version here in Missouri. I don't even have it with me, but Shore Lunch I think is the closest we have here in America, and it's still not the same. This stuff right here, guys, best dang breading in the world. I found a place I can order them from, but it's from Canada, and the shipping is crazy. And it's a Canadian tackle store or tackle warehouse. I think this is my last one, Johnny, and we're gonna be catching a lot of crappie coming up soon, so this bag's gonna go quick. But I appreciate that, man. The fisherman breading's the best. Thank you for the stickers. No problem, brother. All right, we're going to shut it down. Email me if you guys need anything. Bless you guys. Have a great night. I really appreciate the support, and I think this tournament's going to be a lot of fun. This fishing league, I should call it, not a tournament. I think this fishing league is going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait to do it. I'll put out some more updates and try to get some more of an idea of who all wants to enter. I'll probably put out an update video and ask people to comment if they want to enter just to get an idea. So that all being said, I'm going to shut her down. Thank you guys so much. Have a great night. Fishing's good, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later. Later, Johnny. Later, everybody.